All right. Yeah, you now rocking with the most poppin' Knicks YouTube channel on the net. I am the objective fan, straight out of Kings County, New York City's finest. And you know the vibes, man. I wasn't going to do this show, but today is my birthday. Happy birthday to me. And but I wanted to talk some Knicks with you guys. I had a good time with the family thus far, but I definitely wanted to they said, "What do you want for your birthday?" I said, "Yeah, I want to do whatever you guys want to do." But one thing I want to do is go live, especially since there's no games, no summer league, no Olympics, no WNBA. Only the rest of the summer leagues. I mean, when I say no summer league, I mean our Knicks summer league game. So I figured why not do the level-headed Knicks talk at night so we can talk this Knicks talk, man. Salute to everybody that's in the building early. Salute to Sam, King Ribby. King Ribby, listen, what you can do, King Ribby, salute to you. I got to get my soundboard up. I'm about to set the soundboard up in a second, guys, so we could have some sound effects. But King Ribby, what you can do is two things. I'm about to post this link in here. You could join my Discord and holler at me on Discord, or you can send me an email. The choice is up to you. Hold on, let me just put this comment in there. How? Let me pin it so everybody can know today is my birthday. This is the birthday stream. I definitely willing to take some beats, or songs, whatever you got. I'm definitely interested in it. Oh, salute to Sam in the building early. Yeah, okay. Salute to Sam. You in listening mode. Yeah, hey man, it's all good. Do what you could do. If you could get in the chat, you get in the chat. Get it how you get it. Salute to Maxine in the building. All the mods. I gotta get my soundboard up, guys. I forgot to load it up. But salute to all the mods in the building early. Definitely, everybody salute. Thank you, Sam, and thank you, King Ribby, for the happy birthday. So, like the title says, that's going to be our flagship title tonight on Level-Headed Knicks Talk. We will be talking about this point guard battle, and it's not a battle. I'm gonna explain what I mean by that. But there's been a lot of talk, and the funny thing about it, when I tell people that I do Knicks YouTube and just the whole discourse online, a lot of people are surprised that Knicks Nation is that divided. I mostly debate Knicks fans all the time. Not the ops, not the Pacers fans, not none of that. It's mostly our own guys. We do it to ourselves. It's just the sad reality. But hold on, make sure this works. Let me see. Make sure my soundboard works. I got to open up my mixer. But yeah, in the meantime, in between time, yeah. So that's why I'm doing this topic, because a lot of the Knicks fans, they definitely are definitely talking craziness and nonsense. They want to put the guys against each other. Will there be a position battle? I don't know, possibly, but we'll see. I don't think that it's the end of the world, so to speak. So, but definitely, thank you for rocking with me, man, today. Couple of topics. Trying to get my soundboard together. Can you guys hear my sound? I don't think you guys can hear it, but that's fine. We'll just rock without it. Let's see. Salute to Coach in the building early. Definitely a strong salute to Coach. All the Discord people in the building, all the mods in the building early. There's definitely. So we're gonna be talking about that Cam, Payne, and Deuce McBride so-called position battle. Even though I don't think it's gonna be a battle. I'll explain what I mean by that in a second. We could talk about Julius Randle too if you want to. Lot of crazy Yo, I don't understand what's going on. There is so much chaos and craziness when it comes to Julius Randle. I mean, some of the trades I've seen. There was a trade to the Clippers for two like role players, not even the all-star caliber. I can't even remember the trade right now. I'm gonna see if I pull it up because I did take the screenshots. But for sure, definitely. Oh, by the way, salute to Maxine. Definitely smash that like button. Definitely get the likes up. Get the likes up. So we can get more cool Knicks fans in this chat. But yeah, we're gonna talk about some of these trade rumors. I'm gonna pull up some of the screenshots as well. Summer League, we could talk about Summer League. I think I'm gonna start with Summer League as an intro topic. Definitely like what I see from the young guys. And then whatever we could talk about trades, other trade rumors as well. And we could also talk about the backup center. So those will be our topics today. So we're gonna talk about Randle, Summer League, and Deuce versus Cam. But I'm gonna start with Summer League early. So definitely Let's get these likes up. We got 11 people in the building, and it's definitely important to the show. But I'm gonna jump into research mode early still. Let me pull up a window because if you new to this channel, this is what we do. We make sure we put everything on the screen so we can see. Let me just get my windows together. Pow. All right, let's get a browser. So I'm gonna change so we can see. So we can look at some of the stats. I'm gonna say early. I like what I seen from the young boys during Summer League. My favorite player in Summer League right now is Skipinski, this backup center. I think he's definitely putting in a lot of work. And his work should be credited and praised because he's just solid. I think he was solid. Besides Tyler, I think he probably had the most solid performances, if you ask me. So let me see if I can get me a scoreboard up here. Let's see what's going on right here. See all. It's always a maze to get to the scores. Let me pull up the 17th. So we can look at some of these box scores from the last game. Tyler Kolek with the game winner. I was talking to Sam in the chat. We was talking a little bit off and on about Olympics and the game, and I was putting a little commentary in there like Ariel, good footwork, things of that nature, right? And I posted in the Discord too that salute to Tyler Kolek for definitely hitting that game winner. He showed that he was a gamer. This game was his scoring display because he was featured in the offense for the first time. Played a little off the ball in the first quarter. That's why his turnovers was up, right? I'm glad nobody made a big deal about that. I don't really care about the 21 points. He wasn't that efficient from the field, but he was efficient from downtown. He was a little uncomfortable at times, or at least in the first half with scoring the ball, being in that role. But as the game went on, Kolek definitely settled into that role. And then he also mixed up. He also went back to being a primary ball handler and also, looking to get his shot as well. So this kid right here, Ellis, 29 points from the Kings. He played all 38 minutes. First of all, I don't understand why they play this kid Ellis. He's a starter, but he started like a bunch of games for the Kings last year. So that defense was a little aggressive. That's why Washington's production went down a little bit, especially his poor shooting and 0 of 7 from three-point line. They really denied him the ball and was playing solid defense, right? And same thing with Kolek, right? This team was a pretty they had Ellis there. I'm not gonna say they're pretty experienced, but they definitely trying to keep us from getting a win. I remember Ellis said during the interview, this team they currently have no wins. We want to keep it that way. So yeah, I definitely was impressed with Kolek this game as well. But Scap, to bring it back to Scap, because that's what I was talking about. Scap solid, +8. I don't care about points. I always say that. But he had 5 rebounds. Definitely no blocks this game. But, I think this game was more of an Ariel show to see what Ariel can do, because this was Ariel's breakout performance, right? He had the double-double. He had 10 rebounds. That's what I was trying to say. So on the pod, some of you guys thought I was coming for Ariel. I definitely wasn't. I didn't say he played bad. I just said that his performance didn't stand out. It was kind of neutral. And I think that this game, what stood out to me was him playing big. So let me see what you guys talking about in the chat before we continue. Salute to Johnny Davis in the building. What's up, family? Definitely your first time. You're now rocking with the most poppin' Knicks YouTube on the net, man. I'm straight out of Kings County. This is what we do. This show is called Level-Headed Knicks Talk. I'm doing it a little later than I normally would do it, Johnny. But I'm doing it now because there's no games, at least no games that we care about. Just Summer League games right now. No World Cup, none of that. No WNBA, no Caitlin Clark. So we're gonna talk basketball. So feel free. What do you guys think about the Summer League? Let me know in the chat. I'm just giving my basic assessment right now. So like I said, Kolek and Scap to me were the two most impressive guys. Of course, Dwayne Washington was leading the team in scoring. I'm not trying to take away from him, but like I said on the pod on Monday, I said that you can't really look at what the guards do, right? Especially when it comes in terms of scoring. Guards have the ball in their hand all the time. And if they're just guys that's going to be aggressive, looking to make a roster, they're going to score all the points. And that's across the board. When you look at all of the other games, you're going to see mostly guards. It's a guard-heavy league. Even if we look at the Kings for a second, you see Ellis is a guard, right? Jones is a guard, right? So guards have the ball in their hands. That's why I don't really care about points. Doesn't matter. The guys you see killing, putting up 25 in summer league, won't even make a team, right? So I'm looking at other facets to the game more so than your points, how you get in the point, how efficient you are at scoring your points, right? Are you playing defense, right? What are you doing to be aggressive? So yeah, oh man, Maxine going in right now. Definitely get the likes up. Definitely get the likes up as we cook. This is the intro topic. Level-headed Knicks talk. I will get to the flagship show. By the way, I just realized that on this screen I have the Cash App. This is my birthday today, so I will be. If you want to send a donation, you definitely can. $ the objective fan. And if you want to send me a nice little birthday message, I'll also read it out loud to let everybody know that you support it. But definitely, if you want to, today's my birthday. This is the happy birthday stream. Family letting me rock out. Hey, and look, guys, there's no, I'm not, I know Maxine's going to be mad. She's going to say, make sure you get them likes up. But there's no time limit on this stream, right? This could be another marathon stream. I'm here to talk. I love talking basketball. So we could do this all day. But I just wanted to, remind you to get the likes up, man. Salute to Maxine in the building. Salute to all the mods in the building. Salute to Lenny Fleming. Deuce showed me he can contribute. I'm going to get to Deuce in a second, Lenny. That's the flagship topic. Right now, I'm talking about Summer League. This is the birthday stream. Definitely salute the coach. So, yeah, we're talking about Summer League right now. This is the intro topic. Now, Dwayne Washington, people are like, oh, I'm pretty sure they're thinking this. I hadn't had nobody say it because I would have set them straight. I don't really care about guards and scoring in Summer League. Right? To me, a big man getting 20 in the Summer League on efficient shooting is more impressive because they're barely getting the ball and they're more than likely doing it on offensive rebound. So Dwayne Washington have been playing his life. He's been playing like his life's on the line because it kind of is. My only issue with Dwayne Washington is that in the first half, he was kind of running the show a little bit more, and he really didn't show me that he was comfortable with running the show. He is not a combo guard. He is a two guard, but I believe he also is 6'4", and just so I could be make sure I'm on point, I'm going to pull up a Google tab because we will be Googling stuff throughout the day, right? We always want to make sure that we on point, we correct. So I'm gonna look him up. I always say he's 6'4". I just want to make sure because the last time I looked at his height, he's 6'4". I think that's his problem, that he's kind of short, to use the Jalen Brunson rhetoric that they always used it for Brunson. Oh, he's a bit undersized. Oh, so he's 6'3". Damn, I gave him an inch. So I was off an inch. So because he's 6'3", and he's not that much of an explosive athlete. I'm not saying he's a bad athlete. He is athletic. I just think that when you're a shooting guard, the shooting guard position is the most athletic position in the game, right? So this is part of his struggle, I feel, right? And I want to see the kid do well. This is not a knock. I think he's capable, right? If he gets the opportunity on the right roster, especially now that especially teams that are contending are looking to save money. So maybe he could get in on somebody's team at a veteran minimum or something like that. Well, not a veteran minimum, on a minimum scale, because I think he only has a couple of years experience, right? He was drafted in 2021. Yeah, he's only been in the league for 3 years. So maybe he could get a minimum contract. More than likely, he'll be in the G League. Another issue is the Knicks have way too many guards. So he's not going to crack our rotation. I understand why they play him. And I'm not saying for them to not play him so he can't showcase his abilities. I'm a Knicks fan. I am the objective Knicks fan. So I don't really care about individual players' pursuits. I'm concerned about the team. So I want to see some of these other guys get more minutes, right? More time to shine, right? They gave Joku, I'm just going to call him Joku, the kid from Lithuania right here. I highlight his name so you can see what I'm talking about. This kid right here. He definitely had a coming out party, though I think that he was solid, just that he wasn't getting the minutes and the time, right? He definitely was a straight up beast. He was 100% from the field, 7 to 7 from the field. So when I see 7 to 7 from the field, 16 points, that to me shows me that the good man was efficient in getting his buckets, right? So I kind of give more credence to that performance versus somebody who has, 16 points and they're not shooting at the same clip. right? Like a Dwayne Washington, where he had 12 points, but he took 18 shots, right? If you take 18 shots, you got to get more than 12 points. So that's my take on that. Hold on. Make sure my... no, I don't want to do that. I just want to make sure I'm getting all the chats. Salute to everybody in the building. Hold on. I'm letting you guys live today. I was going to put it on sub-only mode, but I'm going to let you guys live because it's the birthday stream, and I'm feeling generous. All right, so I got all the chats. But anyway, to bring it back to Summer League, another kid that I was impressive with is this kid, Ball. Now, Ball is somebody who showed me that he's not just a shooter. He's somebody that definitely can, be more versatile on the offensive end, whether it's driving the ball, right? Faking the jump shot and driving, being able to create a little bit and not rely on just standing in the corner for open three. I was very impressed with his game too. Once again, efficient from the field, 6 of 11, 3 of 8 from threes, right? And he had 16 points, even though he was a minus 11. We got to understand that the Knicks were down in this game, and they made a run in the fourth quarter. So, hold on, let me take a sip of... Right back at you. So, yeah, I'm very impressed with this kid, Ball. I like him too. Is this once again? He's a guard. Let me pull up his height. See if I can find him from back. Do a basketball reference search. Let's see, Ball, Damian Ball. Here we go. So Damian Ball is 6'4". Okay, from Tennessee, and he played at Memphis. Okay. So yeah, so he's a rookie. He was an undrafted rookie. Okay. So salute to Damian Ball. I like him. I think that he's somebody who, has a little... I mean, he's 6'4" like Dwayne Washington, but the problem's gonna be they need somebody. If they're gonna get another... I doubt they're gonna get another wing, but the size is an issue. Like, if you're 6'6", even if you can't score like that, like to bring it to Bronny James. If Bronny James was 6'6", 6'7", oh, he'd be a first-round pick, easy. I'm talking about with the same skill set. Unfortunately, height does matter, right? When your skills are not elite, like Jalen Brunson level skills. So that's going to be these guys' issue, if you ask me. Now, to bring it back to Ariel, I said, yeah, his 10 rebounds, he played big, right? Got a block. But here's what I'm more impressed with Ariel. 3 fouls. Some of you guys might say, why 3 fouls? Because 3 fouls shows to me that you're actually being aggressive, even if it's on the offensive. I can't remember if it was offensive fouls. More than likely it was defensive fouls, right? And you're being aggressive on the defensive end. You're not letting guys just get by you, blow by you, whether it's off the pick and roll, right, on the dive, right? Whether you just contesting somebody who's slashing to the basket. That's the energy I want to see from these bigs. Coach Tibbs is in the building watching every game, right? So if you're a big guy, you're definitely going to want to be there for Coach Tibbs to make it, to show that you're going to be aggressive. And to be honest, out of everyone, even Kolick on this team, to me, Ariel has the best shot right now, the way the roster is currently constructed, right? We're going to get a center. We just don't know which center is going to be. Now, just so I could be clear, because, if there's any breaking news, we could check it. I haven't watched the news in like 2 or 3 hours. We just do a quick refresh. Just want to make sure nothing crazy happened, because if it is, we'll shift gears to that. Yeah, the last thing is Russell Westbrook to the Nuggets on some cheat code vibes. But that's the only move I see. So Ariel has the greatest chance of actually getting on the floor as a Knick this year, even more than Kolick to me, because now that they got Payne and Deuce, a trade could be on the horizon. That to me will limit Kolick's ability to get in the game, because Kolick, even though he's 6'3", I don't see him being a 2. More than likely, he's on 1 in Coach Tibbs' system. So, unless you get like a whole battery of injuries, I don't see Kolick getting the opportunity that Ariel could get even though Ariel is on a two-way contract. So we'll see. I talked about Scap. To me, Scap's always solid, even when he's not solid. He definitely was a part of the unit to help bring the Knicks back in the game. 5 rebounds, right? You know he's going to give you that effort. 11 points because he actually can score with his back to the basket too. He could turn over the shoulder, and I like Scat. But I think they wanted to show Ariel more, especially because Ariel was a little bit more aggressive and you know he was playing better, playing well. And I do think the Knicks were actually trying to win the game, which sometimes teams don't try to win. They don't care about winning the game. But I'm glad to see that fire and intensity from these Knicks. If you ask me, I think they're a good group of guys. Now, I did save the least for last, at least on the floor in production, and that's our first round pick, Pacome Dadiat. To give him credit, there's a lot of great players that did not play well in Summer League. I'm not saying he's a great player either. I'm just saying that just because he's not playing well, I remember listening to Ariel talk. Ariel said the biggest thing for me was adjusting to this style of basketball that you play in this country. You know, it's a way different game. Guys are a little bit more athletic and it's a little faster, right? And he had to adapt to it. I think the same is happening with Pacome Dadier. Even though Summer League is still kind of, you're going up against guys that played in the pros. Like his first game was against Brandon Miller, who was a beast, who was averaging 17 points a game, was the third option for the Hornets. So you're going up against guys that are bona fide pros. So, and he's 18 years old. Honestly, he should have stayed overseas, right? But he wanted to come to the NBA. Hopefully he gets G League experience. Sometimes they try to spare the first rounders from that, but I do think that he's somebody that could really benefit from, you know, playing overseas one more year, growing into his body. Because everything that he's experiencing this year, he could experience next year. I mean, Summer League is not going anywhere. So I do like that he shows some initiative on the defensive end. He had a nice steal. I need to see more on the defensive end. I think Pacome, I'm more worried about his defense than his offense. Because if he is going to get time in the system, it's going to probably be more than likely to replace somebody who plays defense. So somebody goes down OG or something like that. OG and Bridges gets hurt. You know, hopefully it doesn't happen. I'm just saying. If it does, they call your number to the plate, you're going to have to play some defense because you're going to be replacing guys who puts an initiative on that end. So he's shown flashes of it to me. I just think that he needs more work. And I don't want people to write him off and say he's a bad player just yet. I don't think that that's the case. I really don't believe that that's the case. But yeah, definitely let me know what you guys think while we talking about Summer League. Definitely going to move on soon, but I just wanted to, you know, just give an update because that's what we've been covering thus far. I thought it was a good performance. And to take it back to Tyler Kolek for a second, Tyler showed me that he has a winning mentality. He is willing to do whatever it takes to win. He's willing to even operate out of his comfort zone, which to me, that was actually being a more of a scorer coming off the screens, right? Playing off the ball a little bit. And he did a decent job. Not the best job, but it was a decent job. I do think he got more comfortable as the game went along, but then he always gets back into his bag because he had 8 assists, always looking to set guys up, right? Also had 2 steals, was playing solid defense. I think to me, his playmaking ability, setting other guys up, especially off the pick and roll, even diving off pick and roll, I like it, right? But my thing is with him is that, well, turnovers was bad this game. I also like the fact that he's efficient with the ball, too, doesn't turn over the ball. Part of those turnovers came because he was more of an aggressive scorer, and I think that was something that took him a little bit to adjust to. And those Kings guards were pretty much, they were on the money defensively, right? But I do like the fact that he also can shoot the 3. He can knock down the 3 ball as well, right? But I like the fact that he plays defense and he's a playmaker looking to set other guys up. Defense to me is what definitely sets him apart. And I am happy that he is drafted to the Knicks because I do think that within his 4-year run, he'll be able to get some time at some point. So you guys got nothing to add to that. I'll move on because I know some of you guys are here for the flagship topic. But before I get to the flagship topic, definitely continue to smash that like button. This is the birthday stream. That's why I have the donation up there. If you want to send me a donation for my birthday, I really do appreciate it. And if anything comes in, I'll come in and I'll make sure to be sure to read it. Also, too, I don't have it on my barcode up there, but that's fine. So join the Discord, Knicks Tape Madness, right? I got a free Knick hat giveaway. You got to join the Discord to get all the details with that. Me, Sam, Coach, we in the building. We have great conversations, and we talk this Knick talk. We also talk about the Olympics. We talking about this NBA. We talk about Summer League, right? So it's not just restricted to the Knicks, but we do have other conversations. That'll probably be the conversation for the summer. Before we get into training camp and whatever other trade rumors come up, we'll talk about the Olympics and different things like that. But I see Sherwin in the building. Salute to Sherwin. Definitely. He says, good night, folks. Who's the Knicks starting point guard? Knicks system doesn't require a point guard. So, Sherwin, I'm assuming you mean backup point guard, right? Because we already know Jalen Brunson is the starting point guard. So, the backup point guard is not settled right now, at least. I have an idea of who's going to be the backup point guard. But I will say this before we get into the topic. It's going to be Cam or Deuce, right? Or both of them. I mean, who knows? Tibbs might want to go with a super ultra small lineup. I doubt it. I do think he'll have some size out there. But this will be the ultra small lineup. You ready for it? It'll be Deuce, Date, Hart, Cam, and that'll be the 4 off the bench. That'd be crazy, right? I hope that's not what he's trying to do. But he definitely you're technically right. I see what Sherwood is saying that it doesn't require a point guard, but because you have so many guys who play well off of a ball dominant guard like Brunson, I think you're going to need somebody to play that role. And I think Payne definitely has experience and is capable of being the backup point guard. But I also think Deuce is also, so they got a decision to be made. But I'm going to be talking about what these fans are talking about. But yeah, I'm going to get into that in a second. Before I get to the flagship topic, I do want to talk about Julius Randle, right? I do want to talk about Julius Randle. And I'm going to pull up his basketball reference as I talk about him. Julius Randle gets so much hate from Knicks fans, right? And for some reason, there's this narrative about Julius Randle, right? And I'll jump out of research mode. I'll go back into research if I need to. There's so many narratives regarding Julius Randle that to me are unfair. Like, up until now, I'll say, Julius Randle has gotten a bad rap since the whole thumbs down incident with the fans booing and all that, whatever. And so ever since then, Knicks fans, you either like Julius Randle or you don't like Julius Randle. Me, I am the objective Knicks fan, so I am always in the middle. And my logic is, if you don't have someone better than Julius Randle, then there is no talk of, putting him down. Or right now he is your 3-time All-Star, 2-time All-NBA, and he's your power forward. What are we wishing for? He's the most pure power forward in the game of basketball. We could debate that. We talked about that on last week's show and on the pod. You don't get a more pure power forward to me than Jules, right? So my thing is, what are you replacing him with? Let me see if I could pull up one of these trades. Salute to Wiz BKLA. Let's see what you're talking about, Wiz. The bench players don't need to come in together. Staggered substitution is not usual. Yeah, facts, Wiz. That's what Boston does. That's what Boston does. They stagger it. So like you'll see Tatum with Pritchard and Hauser, right? You'll see Brown with those guys too. Like they don't necessarily play, subbing 5 in, 5 out. They don't do that at all. Let me see if I can pull up a screenshot right quick because I try to take like screenshots when I see craziness, right? So let me see if I got it right here. By the way, salute to Knicks Muse. I would have given him a shout out, but I can't right now because my soundboard is not hooked up. I don't know why. But look. So Knicks Muse said this today. The disrespect for Julius Randle is unreal. He says, "No, we're not trading an All-NBA forward for PJ Tucker and Ivica Zubac." So remember I brought that up early in the stream? They're talking about trading Randle for those two. I think it's those two players, and I don't even think there's no picks. And then the logic here, this was from Heavy.com. The Knicks will get another center in combination with Mitch. Zubac could even be a starter. And Randle's money will be off the books. So wait a minute. If we trade Randle for Zubac and PJ Tucker, no picks, no none of that, right? Just those two players, right? We're going to trade a 3-time All-Star, 2-time All-NBA for two guys that have no shot at making an All-Star team, right? And PJ Tucker will be your starting power forward. Your team gets even more smaller. You just have another center. But at the 4 spot, you're going to have who are you going to start? PJ Tucker? Okay, then you should say, well, we're going to throw with the 3 Nova boys. Okay, that's fine. But to me, you're losing Julius Randle. That doesn't make sense. The Julius Randle slander has to stop. And I didn't mean to rhyme with that. That's bars. I didn't mean to rhyme with that, but that's bars. Let's see. Wiz says, better is not always the criteria. Better fit is the standard. So, okay, so Wiz, you think that Zubac and PJ Tucker is a better fit than Randle? Like, is that what we're saying? Let me see if I got another trade. So how many of you guys would do that trade? And I didn't do a poll today. By the way, today's the birthday stream. Salute to me. My soundboard's not working, but it's all good. Definitely, if you want to send me a donation, you can. I got the Cash App right there. Bam. Right? But the Julius Randle slander has to stop. Right? I got another trade here. Hold on. Let me pull it up. I have another trade here. It was another trade regarding... Okay, so let's see. Here's another trade they want to do, right? Now, this trade looks better than the last trade that they wanted to do. He said a trade that can't happen. This was somebody on Facebook. I don't got their name. I just took the image of the caption. So they said Jaden Ivey, Isaiah Stewart, and Paul Reed for Julius Randle. Jaden Ivey, Isaiah Stewart, and Paul Reed for Julius Randle. Fits team perfectly. You guys feeling that? Jaden Ivey, talented young player. And I also wanted to say this too, because there was rumors that we were going to trade Deuce for Ivey. Because I listened back to my shows, and that trade came up before where it was like a package with Mitch for Durant and stuff like that. My logic when I said Deuce to me is not better than Ivey, right? Because Ivey has better numbers. Maybe if Deuce got the same opportunities Ivey got, maybe his numbers will be similar. I think that's a fair comparison, right? So Ivey right now is the better player technically via stats and all that stuff, right? But all I'm saying is in our system, I just feel like whatever you're going to get out of Ivey, you're going to get out of Deuce because Ivey is not going to be getting a lot of minutes in our system. Even though Ivey is talented, you have Dante DiVincenzo, Jalen Brunson, Mikal Bridges. Those are the 3 guards. How you squeeze Ivey into that picture? That's the logic, what I'm trying to say. Deuce is a better fit because Deuce is someone that is not, hasn't really seen the light in terms of he's getting consistent minutes, heavy minutes like Ivey as a starter. Now you got to go to a bench role and not even like a 6-man role. So that's my logic. Let me see what you guys talking about. There's no time for Ivey. We would have to make another move. Facts, coach. So when you're talking about better fit, you're getting young guys in the picture, right? Really young guys, younger than our guys who are not old, right? These guys are sort of like mid-tier guys in terms of like in the middle of their careers, like Jalen Brunson, 27, right? He still probably got 7 more years to go at an all-star level, right? 5, 6, 7 more years, right? Ivy and these guys are not even at the all-star level. So when we say better fit, I think Zubac is 33. To go back to that Zubac trade, Zubac is 33. Tucker is 36. Those guys are older than our core. So when we say better fit, what are we saying here? Right? And Isaiah Stewart, by the way, is 6'8". Some people thought that, oh, yeah, we could do a trade for Isaiah Stewart to make him our backup center. And I'm like, yo, that's not – he's 6'8". You might as well stay with Precious. You know, if you could get Precious at a good price. And I think right now, we see what happened with Russell Westbrook, right? We see what happened with a couple of other guys, Gary Trent Jr. All that's left right now is minimum money. So more than likely they're going to bring Precious back. I don't know what the delay is at this point, but I do think if Precious was going to sign somewhere, he would be gone by now. But my logic with going back to this trade, Ivy, Stewart, Reed for Randall, right? One, the Knicks are going to have to trade players too to make this work, right? So it's not going to just be, the trade has to be even out. So we know we got to send 3 guys out too. Now, who are those 3 guys you're going to send out? Are you going to send Kolick out? Maybe, because you look at Ivy and say, Kolick's better. But to me, it's just too many players, and you lose the all-star. I don't like it. Randall is the fit. They were 12-1 with the big 3. Today, I don't know what it was about today, because listen, I'm heavy in Knicks media, very heavy. I pay attention. They were going in on Julius Randle today. I mean, I got into plenty of debates. They said, somebody said, I don't have the screenshot, but they said Julius Randle. Oh, okay, so this was another trade. I think I remember the players in this trade. So the trade was to Dallas, right? It was for Gafford, PJ Washington, and another guard. Can't remember who that other guard was. Hardy, Tucker. No, Hardy, Washington, Gafford for Randall. And I'm like, if Randall wasn't an all-star, maybe I might do it because I like Washington. But because I understand that in this league, you're going to need star power. But on this post, right, on the thread, he said, Randall is not a winner and he does not make players better, right? That's his logic for doing the trade. So I said, so you're going to trade him for 3 guys who also aren't winners, who aren't on his level? And that's why Nick Muse, I'm not sure if you guys was on Nick Muse today. Nick Muse was going in. And I was on Nick Muse all day just going in too. I'm like, yo, these guys is tripping. Coach says a better fit is someone that doesn't need the ball to be productive, someone that can shoot, someone that actually tries on defense. This is Brunson's team, not Randall. Okay, Coach. Salute to my man, Coach, man. They were 12-1. Can't forget that. And listen, as much as I admire R.J. Barrett because he went to Duke, I'm a Duke guy. R.J. Barrett had to go. The 3 of those guys, the 3 lefties, doesn't work because of R.J. Barrett. I feel like the New York pressure compromised RJ's game because Stephen A. Smith said it when he was on the playoffs, last playoffs. Stephen A. Smith said that RJ's people reached out to him or they made a statement that RJ doesn't like, what he's saying. And Stephen A. Smith said he doesn't care. I'm going to continue critiquing his game. I mean, so I think that New York pressure got to RJ Barrett. And he's going to flourish in Toronto. He might even average 22, 23 a game. That's fine. to me, OG, we talk about fit, right? And this is to respond to what you're saying, Coach. Please don't forget the playoffs last year, because Brunson had to do everything. Randall takes that pressure off of Brunson. You can say, well, Bridges can do it. Yes, Bridges has shown us he can score 20 a game. But Bridges is not an all-star yet. Randall is an all-star. You're going to need that all-star power to take you to the next level. And in the playoffs, when guys are being when you're keying in on guys, Randall makes it a lot harder for these teams to key in on Brunson. I always going to say, you can't forget they were 12-1. The fit is the fit. And to be honest and to be fair, you haven't even seen Randall with the crew yet. I'm going to say it now. And August is going to be we're going to have some topics in August, because August 3rd is the deadline for Randall to sign the extension. So there's some things that can happen if he doesn't sign the extension. Let me see you guys talking about in the chat so I can keep up with the chat. This is Level-Headed Knicks Talk, right? This is a show where, we talk Knicks. And, of course, we always level-headed, definitely reasonable. We're not delusional Knicks fans, right? And even though this year is the year to say the Knicks will win the championship, I wish I could give a round of applause. The Knicks will win the championship. Let me see if I can fix my mixer right quick. I need to get my soundboard, man. We hype. This is the birthday stream, y'all. It's my birthday, man. Definitely, I take all the birthday love from you guys. My family asked me, what do I want to do for my birthday? I said, I just want to go live. So that's what we're doing right now. So for some reason, my soundboard isn't connecting. Hold on. 2 seconds to try to connect this. That's weird. I'm going to take this off. I need my soundboard, y'all. Y'all know how I am with my sound effects. Try it now. Pow. So maybe it'll register now. Still no sound. I'm gonna work on it while we streaming. Let me read the chats. Salute to Sudu Barry in the building, y'all. Oh yeah, I have y'all debate in there about Ivy. Yeah, there's no time for Ivy. I'm with you, Coach. I know you're not a fan of Randall, so it's kind of funny to watch you defend Randall in the chat. Coach is not a Randall guy. Let's see. Anthony says, the thing is, teams are not taking protected picks that won't convey, and you have no unprotected picks. Okay, you know what? Let's jump into research mode. I think one of those picks will convey. Hold on. Let me see if I can pull it up. I'm going to go back to Google, because this is research mode. We put everything on the screen. So I think they have 2 picks. I just want to be clear as to what the stipulations are on them. I know one's from OKC. I'm going to type in Knicks draft picks. I think one of those picks are live. I really do believe in my heart one of those picks is live. Let's see. We're going to go to fanspo.com. So look, 2025, the Washington pick is gone. It's 1 through 10. That pick is gone. The Milwaukee pick, we're going to get that. It's 1 through 4. Detroit pick, 1 through 13. Yeah, that's gone. Wait, hold on. No, we traded these picks. Hold on. No, this is not updated. Whoa. Hold on. Wait, you got to get the right information. I just remember they traded all of those picks. Hold on. They traded a lot of those picks. Hold on. Let me see. All right. Let me see if the Basketball Reference got it. Now, they're going to show me the prize picks. I want to see. All right. Knicks draft picks. All right. So I'm gonna type Knicks future draft picks. There we go. That should do it. So we want to be clear as to what we talking about. All right, I'm not gonna mess with Fanspo because I know they still have some picks that we don't got. So let's see, incoming, outgoing. Second round pick from. All right, let me scroll down. Let's go to the Knicks to see if they got it here. All right, so this Detroit pick. Make sure it's right though. Hold on. All right, so yeah, the Milwaukee pick. Okay, I think we still got the. Did we trade them? I could have sworn we traded the Milwaukee pick. I still don't think this is right. Let me see. 2029. Yeah, we got a whole gang of second round picks. I feel like we traded this pick though. Back out of there. Let's see. Let's try this website, Bleacher Nation. Let's see if they got it here. So this is May 3rd. This is an old website. I think the pick that they still have is. I think they still have the Milwaukee pick. But they traded the 27. 29 is gone. Yeah, this is old. Yeah, they traded all of the odd number picks out of there. So let's see. Let me try this one last time. Two of those picks they got are live though. I know the Milwaukee one, but I'm not sure if that went in the trade. That might have went in the trade. So I'm gonna try. Let me see. I'm gonna try this one last site here. See what they got. Then I'm gonna move forward. 5. All right, this is just showing. All right, I'm gonna back out of this. Let's see what else you guys talking about. Let me jump out of research more. Pow. Salute to Sadu. He says he's tired of the media. Yo, Sadu, let me tell you something, bro. It's crazy, man. All right, so I understand during the summer the media is run out of topics, bro. Right now they're holding on to Summer League and Bronny, right? That's the story, right? Caitlin Clark, thank God for the WNBA, right? They're holding on to those stories. And then, but the guys who are not as familiar with the Summer League and the WNBA, they're looking for things about the NBA to write. And a lot of the moves is already made, right? But on this channel, we talk 365, right? Give me 50 minutes, give you the Knicks. We always talking the Knicks, but we have level-headed conversations, man. That's why you guys in the building. But yeah, it's craziness, the nonsense they made up, right? Exactly, Barry. Barry says they want to split the team up. Exactly, man. They're doing it to Boston. Notice how you always starting to see these articles talking about Tatum was upset with the MVPs, right? And now Jaylen Brown jealous of Derek White, his all-star selection, right? Like, the media, bro. The media. I'm sorry, I got some happy birthday text. Family showing a lot of love today. Sending me happy birthday text. This is the birthday stream. But I am definitely with you, Sadu. It's like they trying to break the team up. They don't want to see us win. They're forced to write articles. By the way, I'm not sure if you guys seen it. I'm pretty sure you have. You guys are Knicks fans. The Knicks is ranked top 4 by ESPN. All out of all NBA teams. Interesting. Post also has us. New York Post. Salute the New York media. Always looking out for us. They also have us as a top 4 team. But all the other teams are different. Boston is number 1 on everybody's list. But then number 2 will be OKC on one list. Then it might be Dallas on another. But the top 4, we're 4 on everybody's list. It's crazy. But yeah, they're trying to split us up, man. The Magic, salute to Coach. By the way, Coach is on point. The Magic of January, the month is kind of overrated in my opinion. We had soft schedule, good teams. You have played games. But hold on, Coach. Nope. Now you're gonna make me go to my notes, Coach. I just gave you a compliment, but then you try to shade the month of January. So you already know I'm a diehard Knicks fan, right? the objective fan. This is the schedule. If you can see, this is the schedule from last season. Okay, so I'm gonna look at January. All right. So January, right, during the 12 run, the 12 win, the 12 wins between the big three that I always bring up. We beat Minnesota, right? We beat Philadelphia. We actually blew Philadelphia out, right? I think it was by 38 points, something crazy like that. Okay, Washington, Portland, those wins ain't nothing. Memphis, that wasn't a good win. Houston was a good win because at the time Houston was around 500, so we beat Houston, right? And I believe we beat Houston. That was a home game. Okay, Washington. Okay, Toronto, not Brooklyn. Okay, those wins is nothing. I give you that. Those 3 games, but we did beat Denver. We did beat Miami, right? And we beat Utah, who at the time was a team around 500. So to say the month of January was weak, Coach, I hear you. There are some weak teams in there, but I mean, we beat Minnesota, Philly, Denver, right? We beat some good teams during that stretch. So you can't undermine that. You can't, Coach. I'm riding with you though, Coach. Oh, Sadu hitting. Yo, I like Sadu, man. Sadu says because of Randall, Brunson came to the Knicks, so it's Randall's team. Now, I don't want to make this a Randall Brunson thing because there is no Randall Brunson thing. They're like this. Randall is like this with the Noble Boys. All right, there's no egos here. They both can be all-stars. Hell, they might even both could be all-NBA. I know that's going to be tough. All-NBA is going to be tough. But all-stars, definitely, especially if the Knicks is a second seed going into the all-star break, they both going to be all. Hell, we might even have 3 all-stars if OG or Mikal really step up to the plate the way I think they can. So they're both going to be all-stars. They both going to get a nice bag, right? So, I'm not really... let's not make it a whose team it is, right? Let's not make it a whose team it is because there really is no dissension there. Brunson even though he's a scoring point guard, he's someone that still has to set up the offense. Randall can get rebounds and create his own offense. So there's no competition. It's not like they're both guards. Like I feel like if they were both guards, even though they're both left-handed, that don't mean nothing. They play different positions, right? I do want to see more pick and rolls from them, but it's not like you have Garland and Mitchell. Like that right there, now guys are competing. Right? So I think these guys are a little bit more in sync. But I do like that point, Barry. Brunson came partially because Randall helped make the Knicks relevant. That's a great point. Coach giving me credence, man. I haven't seen them together. The day they let him go, he will smoke the Knicks. Facts. Barry, if they let Randall go, he will smoke them. I am with you 100,000%. That's probably the best, biggest bomb drop in the comment section. By the way, I'm gonna get a bomb soundboard. Yeah, I hope they don't kill me for that, but I'm gonna get that too on my soundboard. But that's a great point. That is a great point, man. I rock with what Sadu just said there. Let's see what else you guys are saying. Team need more diversity. Let's see. Brunson. All right, cool. I would only trade Randall for JJ, Cat, or Laurie. When you say JJJ, I hope that's not the JJJ I think it is. Are you talking about Jaren Jackson Jr.? Mr. 4 rebounds? Hold up. You know what? Let's go. Now we're going to go into research mode. Coach, you really... Salute the coach, by the way. Coach is a mod. Sometimes we agree. Sometimes we disagree. I guess this is going to be one of those times where we disagree. So, hold on. You want to get this kid here. We're going to pull up his basketball reference. Jaren Jackson Jr. JJJ, if you didn't know, that's what Coach was talking about. Jaren Jackson Jr. Right? He is giving you 22 points. Right? He's giving you 22 points. That's solid. Right? So he is giving you 22 points, right? As you can see, I got the yellow highlighted there. Hold on. You know what? I'll stick to the top. So you guys, because so it's bigger. He played 66 games, which is impressive because he can get hurt. 22 points. But the 5.5 rebounds, bro, that's not cutting it in New York, bro. I don't care about no defense. That's not cutting in New York. You're going to have to do... And then the 32% from the three-point line, y'all complaining about Randall's three-point percentage. At least Randall was 35% the year before that. I mean, hold on. Let me see what this kid's career 3-point. So, okay, he's a career 34% from the. All right, he shot 35% the year before too. He can't come to New York with his 32% from the 3-point line. That's not cutting it. I do give him the defensive player of the year. I think that's solid. I think but he was never an all-star either. He was most improved. But yeah, he's definitely somebody that's really good on the defensive end. His buckets, though, he's not an efficient scorer. Or, like, when I say not efficient scorer, he's just like Randall. But I think Randall is probably a better 2-point scorer than him. We could go into that bad stats if we want. He's probably a better 2-point. I'm not feeling it. I do think Jaren Jackson would work if I was getting if I could get a guarantee 20 out of Bridges or OG, I might consider it. Because now in the playoffs, they won't key in on Brunson. That's all I'm thinking about. Because you got to remember, our shortcoming in the playoffs was 1, health. That's the first shortcoming. But 2, the offense 100% through Brunson. Randall breaks that monotony up. You see what I'm saying? That's why I like Randall. I don't think Jaren Jackson breaks the monotony up. He does play off pick and roll, right? Has the capacity to knock down the 3-ball. But I still prefer Randall on the offensive end, to me, and on the glass. So he got to step them rebounds up. He coming to New York. Cat, I'm not talking about Cat no more, coach. We already know we beat that Karl Anthony Towns stuff up. There is no trade for Karl Anthony Towns. Yeah, we got to knock it off, guys. We got to knock it off. Lauri Markkanen, he's an all-star. Can shoot the ball. I just don't know if he has it in him to take us over the top to win the championship. Of course, you're going to say, well, Randall, how do you know that about Randall? What I know about Randall is that he's a 3-time All-Star, 2-time All-NBA. That's what I do know. And he didn't get those awards for no reason. And yes, I'm going to always go back to the 12-1. So I would like to see Randall get a whole season. I'm going to say this, too, before I continue reading comments. There's 2 circumstances, and they both haven't happened yet. So that's why the Randall trades is stupid. Like, they could save some of these articles for later. But the reason why it don't make no sense is because, 1, he has a pending extension in August. If Randall does not, if he does not sign this extension, if he does not sign it, and he's like, yo, y'all not paying me enough, or he takes the stance, I'm not going to sign, or if he takes the stance, I want to be traded, that's the only way I'm trading him. But that hasn't happened yet, and y'all already writing a million articles. Randall could shock the world the way Brunson did and say, you know what? I'm going to sign 4 years, 159-2. 157-2. What? If Randall does that, then what? Them same people writing those articles were going to say, oh, Randall did a great sacrifice. Don't fall victim to the narratives, man. All you got to do is go on Nick Muse channel. Matter of fact, I might go on there now. Nick Muse was dropping the science today. Matter of fact, I got a screenshot from Nick Muse. Hold on. Let me pull it up. Where he was talking about some of the things that Randall was able to accomplish. And I was like, yeah, drop it. Drop that science. Listen. To all of the people that say Randall is injury prone, right? This is what Nick Muse posted today. First year as a Knick, he only missed 2 games. Second year as a Knick, he only missed 1 game. Third year as a Knick, he only missed 10 games. Fourth year as a Knick, he only missed 5 games. In his 5th year, he missed 36 games because of the shoulder surgery. Up until that point, he played 346 out of 364 games. The players you want to trade do not have that track record of durability. Jaren Jackson, we could pull it up right now. We on his page, right? Look at how his career started. Now, recently he played 66 games. I give him credit for that. And then he had the 1 year he played the 78 games, right? But look, he had a major injury, 2021, 11 games. And then before that, he played 57 games, 58 games, which is not bad. Not bad. 58 games, 57 games, I'm not saying it's bad. What I'm saying is it's not Randle level of durability. I give him credit. I don't want to take a dump on the young man because I don't do that on my channel. I don't dump on players. But he has played 60-something games recent years. But if you want to go by the last 5 years, Randle has been the more durable guy. There's no debate there. So be mindful of that when you talk about these trades. I know, Coach, you're not a Randle guy. Yeah, we traded the Bucks pick. Okay, so I'm way behind. Let me try to catch up to you guys in the chat. We had the Detroit and Washington all our seconds, right? You did the Bucks trade. Okay. I'm late. Oh, thank you for the happy birthday wishes, by the way. I do appreciate it. I'm reading some of your old chats because I don't like to leave no man behind, but I will scroll down a little bit. I got you, but give Randle what belonged to Randle. Okay. So that might be a poll. So dude, let's talk about that for a little bit. When you say give Randle what belongs to Randle, what do you mean by that? Like, are you saying that we should give him, I think he could get the 4-year 189? I don't think that's bad. But to me, if that's the max, I say take a little off of it. Even if he says, yo, just give me 4-year 170, just so I could be the second highest pick. Oh, what? Would that make him the highest paid, Nick? 4 years, it'll make him like around OG per year, around that number. But if he says, give me the 4-year 170, I ain't tripping off of it. But I do think that the Knicks have a plan, and if you don't fit in the scheme and the plan, you got to go. Let me see. I'm behind on these comments. And salute to the comments. Y'all lit out here. Let me scroll down. Because I want to be up to date with y'all. Oh, salute to Nick Shack in the building. Let's go. Nick Shack says 27 wins to now predicted to have the second most wins. The most ungrateful fan base in my 54 years. Watching the 68-year team. And we had some pretty stupid-ass fans along the way. Yo, salute to Nick Shack. All day I battle with these guys, y'all. On my chat, on other chats, it's a constant battle. Hold on, let me see. Sadu. I like Sadu, man. Sadu really dropping in the chat. Let's see. Memphis, Randle, and Ja. I ain't gonna lie, Randle and Ja will be a problem, bro. That will be a problem, bro. Like, seriously, that will be a problem. Let's see. Thank you. See, I love Coach. Even though I disagree with Coach sometimes, he is level-headed, bro. Let's not even talk about Randle until he signs. But the media, they can't wait. Because these guys don't watch WNBA like that. They don't watch Summer League. They don't care about Summer League. I don't really care about Summer League too, but I at least watch my team, right? So I could talk about it. I did a whole 30 minutes talk about Summer League, right? Because I watch the games. I do my homework on the players. So I can sit here, get on this mic, and talk that talk. But these guys have nothing to talk about, bro. I don't even do that. And I'm the YouTuber. I could do that. I could just talk some crap. Oh yeah, the Knicks should trade this. Like, it's stupid, bro. It don't make no sense. Like, we gotta knock it off. But it's the fans though too that perpetuate some of the nonsense. So we should wait. Thank you, Coach. And Coach is not a Randle guy at all. Now, Sadu saying, no, I'm saying the critics of him, he a good guy. Randle is a good guy. Makes me sick to hear fans want half the league over McBride, Randle, and Mitch. Facts. Oh my God! Salute to Wacko in Brooklyn. Wacko in Brooklyn. My soundboard is not there. I know I normally got the sounds cracking, but salute to Wacko, man. Definitely today is the birthday stream, right? I'm doing a special birthday live. It's unlimited. If y'all want to talk Knicks, we got topics. I could be here all day. I told the family. They said, "What do you want to do for your birthday?" I said, "I'm gonna go live and talk Knicks." Right? There's no game on tonight. Right? There's no WNBA, no Caitlin Clark, no Bronny James, right? Well, I'm not sure about Bronny. I think Bronny might be on, but whatever. We Knicks fans, we don't care. Let's talk this Knicks talk. So I want to do prime time, 7 o'clock. Let's talk about it. You know what I'm saying? So salute to you in the building, man. These comments are lit today. I do love when you guys debate too. At 29 years old, a 2+1 team option at 40 per. I don't know if that's going to get it done, Wacko. I think that's great for the team, but I think you're going to have to give him 4 years. And I'm thinking that, and I don't know, I ain't talked to Randall, so I can't act like I did, but I'm thinking that 4-year 170 is not a number that if I'm Randall that I should slouch at, look down upon, especially since Pascal Siakam got 5 for 189. So if Pascal, who probably got the same amount of All-Stars as Randall, if he's taking that number and he's a champion too, I think that's a number that Randall should consider. But all I'm saying is give him the benefit of the doubt, man. Let's wait for August 3rd. Let's just wait for August 3rd. If he doesn't sign it, right? And then here's the thing too. Here's the mind game too, right? That the media, they're going to have a field day with. Randall don't have to sign it on August 3rd. He don't got to do what Brunson did. He don't have to sign it the actual day, right? Oh yeah, August 3rd, let's get the contract done. Now, if he does do it, it's gonna be crazy. I'm telling you, I'm gonna do crazy videos on it. And I'm gonna be coming at all the Randall haters. None of you guys in the chat. I don't think I got Randall haters in the chat. I do believe you guys are level-headed Knicks fans on the level-headed Knicks talk show. So you jump out of research mode. If I'm not using the screen, I'm not gonna keep it up there. But yeah, Wacko, I think that's a great team deal for the team. But I do think instead of a team option, maybe you give him the player option. But I do think Randall's gonna want 4 years. And another thing too, Randall loves New York, y'all. Like he's everywhere. If you go on his profiles, he embraces New York City. So he don't want to go nowhere. That's why I do believe, even if the deal doesn't get done in August, I think a deal will get done before the season. Or a deal doesn't get done. And then we'll see what happens. Maybe it's a... Oh, another thing too. James Dolan, and I didn't hear this from Dolan, but I think it was Shams. Maybe Shams. Not 100 on that. But there was a reporter that said that he heard that Dolan loves Julius Randle. The rumor is that Dolan is a Julius Randle fan. So, and we know James Dolan, you gonna get paid. And he is a CAA. He's a part of the mafia, y'all. A lot of you guys, he's a part of the mafia. Hate to break it to you. All right, so they're gonna get a deal done. They're gonna get a deal done. If you with CAA, you're gonna get a deal. And speaking of that, I got a video about Hartenstein I'm gonna do. Yeah, I think it might get some views on it. I'm gonna really talk about Hartenstein and that money. Some things people ain't thinking about with that. But CAA is the mafia, man. They ain't gonna let Randall go out like that. He was the only one that wanted to come to the Knicks that year. Remember, that was the KD. How many of y'all fell victim to the KD, the Kyrie, Zion thoughts when we thought that we was gonna get that big three? Hold on, give me a second. back in action. How many of you guys thought that? Right? And KD had a video where he said, a fan said, yo, you coming to the Knicks? And he said, never. That's why when those KD rumors came, I was, hell no, I stomped it out. We don't want KD. Sorry, no, we're not gonna be your savior. Now we hot you all on me. Now you want to come to the Knicks? KD, it don't work that way, brother. You want to be with the Knicks? You should have signed. You should have signed with. Yeah, you could have signed with us, right? But yeah, we don't want you now. We good. And salute to KD. He is the greatest offensive weapon all times. I always say that, right? And the only reason why I say that because I feel like in a one-on-one tournament with all the great players, I feel like KD wins that. I feel like the big guys are too slow. He's gonna blow right by him. The little guys are too little. He's gonna shoot right over him. I think he wins the all-time one-on-one tournament. I digress. So I'm not dumping on KD. I'm just saying like he didn't want to come to the Knicks, so we don't want you. Sorry. That's just how it works. We only want guys that want to be here, and you can't forget about that when you talk about Julius Randle. And a lot of these fans seem to forget about it. So we gotta knock it off. Salute to the chat. This is the birthday stream. Let's see. How old is Pascal? Let's pull it up. Pascal. We in research mode, man. Hold on. Let me switch screen. This is what makes this channel popping. I don't just sit on the mic and make stuff up, y'all. Right? If I don't know it, I'm looking it up. Or even if I know it, I still check it just to confirm it. So Pascal Siakam is 30. So his birthday was in April. So yeah, he's solid. Let me see his numbers again. He had 21 and 7. He got to get them rebounds up. But I really do believe Pascal is a small forward, but they got him playing. Oh, he's a 2-time All-Star. So Randall got him beat on the All-Star appearance. And he's 2-time All-League. Yeah, he was 2-time. He's a 2-time All-Star, 2-time All-NBA. Unless he got 3. Hold on, let me just double check. Yeah, 2-time All-Star. But his bag, let me see if they got it here. They don't got it up here yet. But he signed the 5-year 189. Team friendly deal. Jump out of research mode. Let's see what else you guys talking about. It's going to be Deuce McBride. All right, you know what? I'm gonna get to the Deuce So if you guys just joining, I know you see the thumbnail, you see the title. It's talking about Deuce versus Cam. I'm gonna get on that now. I'm wrapping up this Julius Randle topic, but we could jump on that. Pacers are pretenders, not contenders. Facts. All right, so look, when we talk about the Pacers, right? Top 4 teams in the East, off the top of the head right now. I'm gonna say Boston. Knicks is number 2. More than likely, Philly, unless they get crazy injuries, will be number 3. And then I'm going to say Milwaukee number 4, but I wouldn't be surprised if Orlando gets that 4th spot. So that's the top 4, right? That next 4 is going to be Milwaukee. No, I'm sorry, Orlando. Cleveland, possibly. I got to see what happens with Garland, and there's a lot of beef, but they got Atkinson, so they think Atkinson could come in and smooth it over. We got to see, but I got Cleveland, Orlando. That could flip-flop. Cleveland could easily get that 5th spot. Orlando could get that 6th spot. So I got Cleveland, Orlando. I want to say Miami, but they just got too many injuries, yo. I'm gonna go with the Pacers at the number 7 spot. Yeah, I'll put the Pacers ahead of Miami, and then Miami, I think they just AFC shorty. They're gonna see the Celtics again in the first round, and they're gonna get crushed. Hell, they might even see us, depending on how it goes. But I think that's how the East is. Yeah, so yeah, I think they are pretenders. They're not contenders. I got the East, the Pacers at 7th in the East. Salute to Joel King. Oh my God, bro! Oh my God, I ain't got my salute. Yo, we got an honorary member in the building. Joel King, okay, if you've been watching the channel, Joel King, he's a relative of Jalen Brunson. All right, I wish I had my soundboard going. It's not. He helped break the news. He was there. He said that Jalen Brunson will sign, right, back with the Knicks for the low, which is that 4-year, 157. So salute to Joel King, right? He is royalty in the building. He has the right name. He was on the money, and we got to give him his props for helping break that Jalen Brunson, news at the time. And I put it up, and people was like, "Yo, Joel, I just want to let you know, people were doubting that you was his relative." I was like, "Hey, this man saying he's his relative," and people were saying, "Oh, he probably making it up." I said, "Well, I ain't gonna lie to you. The man was in the chat spitting facts. He was in the chat spitting facts." So, do you have any perspective and updates when it comes to Randall? Because that's what we're talking about right now. All these trade rumors with Randall. Let's see. Wacko says, salute to Wacko in Brooklyn. He says Hallie and Pascal are unworthy. Faces are, yeah, he's the one that said pretenders. Oh, I read that. Let me see. Knicks Jack, 3 years, it would be more money per year, not less. Who cares? Threaten him. He take less and less years, leave it. I do think that Knicks Jack, to add to what you're saying, I do think that if he doesn't take that contract, whether it's in August or whether it's whenever, up until the deadline, if the Knicks are not performing at a championship level, he might get traded. I think the Knicks would trade Randall if they can't work out a deal, but I think they're going to work out a deal. He says Randall gives us hope. LeBron to the F. Yeah, I love Knicks Jack. Knicks Jack is raw. Yeah, salute to Maxine. She's saying get them likes up, man. Oh, thank you, Just Knicks, for the happy birthday wish, man. Salute to you. I really do appreciate it. The family asked me today. They said, "Hey, what do you want to do for your birthday?" I said, "We could do whatever you want. Just make sure I could be able to do a live show so I could talk these Knicks, because I really want to talk about a couple of topics, including the Payne, and the Miles McBride. We're going to get to that in a second. But I wanted to talk about Julius Randle, and then we started with the Summer League. So, yeah, I just wanted to talk these Knicks. But thank you for the happy birthday wish. Sadu says, campaign. We got the #1 spot. Really? You think campaign turns us from a 2 seed to a 1 seed? I hope. I'm not going to speak against it. Orlando was slept on. Yeah, facts. Orlando definitely was slept on last year. And I think that Orlando will be better for sure. Definitely for sure. I see Orlando being better respected, I should say. Maybe not record-wise, but because I think the East is going to be crazy. Let's see. So the Max said, yeah, we thought he was no, I didn't think he was a spammer. I didn't think Joel King was a spammer because he was talking that talk. If you go, the comments in, for whatever reason, YouTube, because I clipped the music from the beginning of the show, they clipped out the comments, so you can't even see Joel King's comments, which kind of sucks. But Joel King was definitely, to me, he wasn't no spammer. He was on the money. That's why I took him seriously. That's why I took Joel very seriously. This team is Team USA. Facts. Matter of fact, I mean, OG's from the UK, but Bridges played Team USA. Brunson played Team USA. Randall would have played, but he was hurt. Both summers, Randall was hurt. I do think Randall would have been on last year's team had he not been hurt. And I think Josh Hart kind of got that spot. I do think, too, if Randall was healthy over the summer last World Cup, we probably would have got that W. Knicks, you're overlooking the Kessler combination. Are you talking about a Kessler and Laurie marketing trade, or are you talking about just a Kessler trade? Because I like Kessler. I want Kessler, but I don't want to trade Randall for him. I'll trade I'm not gonna say anybody else. Hell, I'm gonna say it. I'll trade seriously, and I know some of you guys don't want to hear this, but I'll trade Deuce for Kessler. Yeah, I think I'll do it. Yeah, I would trade Deuce for Kessler. And we're gonna start off the Deuce conversation like this, right? Now, mind you, I don't want to trade Deuce. But once again, I'm gonna remind you, that's why, as you can see on the screen, I am the objective fan, not the objective Deuce fan, not the objective Randall fan. I am the objective Knicks fan. So anybody could go if I think it's gonna make the team better. I think Walker Kessler definitely can help us at that backup 5 spot. And the only reason why I'm willing to trade Deuce now, because I wasn't before, is because we have Campaign. I can't front. Campaign got like 60 playoff games or something like that. 50 to 60 playoff games Campaign has. And you know what? Just so we can be accurate, I'm going to pull Campaign up. Because I want to make sure I ain't got no caps in my raps. So I'm going to pull up Campaign right now. I think he has like 60, 40, 45 to 50, 60 playoff games. Something like that. Campaign. Hold on, let me pull it up so I could be accurate. He has his fair share of games in the postseason. Let's see, playoffs. Yeah, he has 58 playoff games. See, I'm on the money, man. I wish I had my soundboard right, man. Yo, I'm on the money when I talk this Knick talk. Campaign got 58 playoff games, bro. All right, and he's also started in 6 of those games, so he is a backup. So the man has experience. Right, and he had a couple of decent runs against us last year with Philly, right? Of course, nothing too crazy because he's backing up Maxey, but if he could do that backing up Maxey, he could do that backing up Brunson. But I'm just saying, if Kessler's available, I'm not really saying this for a lot of other guys. This is Walker Kessler only. I would trade Deuce for Kessler. What do you guys think about that? Let's see. Where it says Laurie and Kessler. Hell no, man. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do Laurie and Kessler for Randall. No. But yeah, Joel, you got anything that you want to say about wait, Joel King's in timeout. Wait, hold on. No, he's not. Joel King just commented. What's up, Joel? Hold on, let me just double check, make sure you're not timeout. We need Joel's expertise. He is a Jalen Brunson relative. Yeah, I think he's good. Yeah, Joel King is good. Yeah, he's good. Talk your talk, Joel. We want to hear it. We got Jalen Brunson's relative in the building, y'all. So let's go. But to bring it back to that trade, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. Now, Deuce, right? Deuce. We're going to talk about Deuce. The reason why I came up with the titles for this video is because ever since the signing has occurred, all of the Knicks fans, the Knicks experts, right, they have this comparative thing where they want to put guys against each other. I do it occasionally, but I don't do it. I only do it where it makes it interesting. Like if I put Julius or Julius or marketing, who's the better fit? I might do something like that. I try to stay away from the teammate thing. I'm not saying I don't do it, but I just think that fans are kind of going overboard, right? I did hear, I'm not sure if it was Woj or Sham say that this move may not necessarily signal a trade for Deuce, which is possible. I know we don't want to see it happen because we all love Deuce, but if it's going to make the Knicks better, I don't care. Anybody could go. But it may also be to bring Deuce off the ball. I kind of talked about a crazy lineup earlier where the Knicks go with Hart, Dante, Deuce, and Payne. I don't know if Tibbs is going to do it, but right now, that's your best 4 off your bench would be Payne, Deuce, Dante, Hart, and then move Randall at the 5. Rotate Randall and Mitch at the 5. I don't know. What do you guys think about that? And then now Payne is the point guard, Deuce is off the ball. Because do remember that doesn't sound as crazy as you may think it sounds. Because do remember when, even in the playoffs, Tibbs went to the lineup where it was the Nova Boys with Deuce. We've seen Deuce be out there with a small guard lineup. So it's not something that's out of the question. Maybe Tibbs goes with those 4 guards off the bench and you move Randall to the 5 spot. So it may not even be a Deuce trade. Maybe they just want to go small. I don't know. I think they need a 5. I don't think it will work. All right, so Nick Shack said, you said Sims more likely. Hokpori, I always call him Ariel. Or the big Ukraine kid, both 3 times. Who said Sims? I said Ariel is more likely to crack the rotation than the other young guys. If you're talking to me, Nick Shack. Let's see. Sadu said he gonna tell us the Philly secrets. Yeah, that's what I mean. That possibly is a strong reason why you get him over Gary Trent Jr. and maybe he's a little cheaper. Payne is more of a PG. Payne is the PG. Payne is the point guard for sure. If Deuce and Payne is on the floor together, Payne is the point guard. Oh, okay, Maxine put him in timeout for 10 seconds. Okay, no problem. He back. Let's see. Oh, okay. So Nick Jack said he got timed out on the Frizzy show for Snowflake that don't like nothing but their opinions that always always roll with their stupid ass trades. Hey, yo, Nick Shack, one thing I'm gonna tell you on this channel, I will never time you out, and this is to the mods. People could disagree with me all day and tomorrow. Me and Coach, that's my mans. We argue a lot. Not all the time, because me and Coach mostly see eye to eye. But we keep it real on this channel, and it's level-headed Knicks talk. You're allowed to have your opinion, and you could tell me you think I'm wrong or you disagree for whatever reason. Do understand that I am the objective fan, so a lot of my statements are not just, I don't say things for shock value. I actually read, and I actually try to have some logic behind my thoughts. Just like the whole Randall thing, how I put a stomp to that tonight was I said, let's at least wait for August. If August 3rd comes and he doesn't sign the contract that I think he is going to sign, then let's do the trade rumors. Because I do think the Knicks would move him if he doesn't sign that extension. That's another thing CP might have kind of forgot when he went off on his video with the whole Towns thing. Well, because he asked the question, what happened to Randall's extension? What happened was he has to wait till August to sign it. So that's why there was no extension signed. We didn't get past that point. So we don't know. Right? I think CP jumped the gun with that. Salute to CP, though. Let's see. That being said, Payne isn't a rotation player for us as constructed. I don't know, Coach. Let's see. Tom is only playing 9 guys, and Randall can't play the 5. Who says, Coach? Who says that? Randall plays the 5, bro. Randall has played. We've seen small ball with Randall at the 5. That's not new. I didn't like that trade. Mason was better. Okay. McBride will not be given up on after 50 games balling, including the playoffs. Nick Shack. Nick Shack, I hope you're right, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. I hope you're right. I only said the Walker Kessler trade for Deuce is just something I would do. I'm not saying that I want it to happen. I'm not saying it's gonna happen. I'm just saying, like, if we could get Walker Kessler and Ainge is like, yo, give me Deuce, I'm gonna be like, buy Deuce. That's just me. Right? I don't want Deuce to get traded. I'm not asking for Deuce to get traded. I'm just saying what I would do. That's it. You know? Oh yeah, I talking about some 90s stuff, man. By the way, join the Discord. We definitely have a 24/7 Knicks chat, 24/7 NBA chat. We talk summer league, we talk everything. We could talk old school stuff if you want. You want to argue about the 90s Knicks. I had a channel, I took it down, but I'm gonna put it back up because to me the 90s is my favorite time of the Knicks. I don't go back to the 70s, y'all. Even though I know the 70s is the best time. But the 90s to me was my most favorite time being a Knicks fan, even though Jordan did what he did. But um, I think that Larry Johnson, honestly, to talk about that AP, I think everybody was important in that. I think that if we don't have Houston or Spreewell or any of those other starters and key guys off the bench, I think it would be a lot difficult, especially when you talk about that finals run because Ewing was hurt. So Ewing going down, you need all heads on deck. So yeah, Larry Johnson, especially because Ewing went down, right? Oh my God, Knicks will be champs in 2025-26. You know what? I gotta make Knicks. I'm gonna make Knicks will be champs of mine. Let me see if I could do it from my phone. All right, so Knicks will be champs. You will now be as moderator. So salute the Knicks will be champs. That's my man. He's on every single live for like the past month. Salute to Knicks will be champs in 25-26. And he has the best name because I would love for the Knicks to be champions in 2025 and 26. Could you imagine that? We traded for Larry after we broke his back. Trade made no sense. I thought he came with his back broke though. To be honest, wasn't his back broke before he got there? Let's see. You cool, bro? On our line. Let's see. Oh, salute, Sadu, man. Thank you, man. If you're talking to me, man. But Joel King, what do you think about Clint Capella? Okay, so we could talk about Clint Capella, Joel. And you know what? I'm glad you said that. We're gonna jump into research mode because my man Joel has spoken. Right? I'm gonna show you something about Clint Capella that a lot of people are not realizing, and this will make a Clint Capella trade that much difficult, right? So I'm gonna jump into Google because you already know, Joel, how we get down. I'm gonna jump into research mode every time. Why the chat box ain't showing on the screen? I just realized that. All right, so let me let's pull up Clint Capella. I'm gonna pull up his sports track. All right, let's pull up his sports track, and you're gonna see he got a 5-year. This is Clint Capella's contract, y'all. See that? You see that? That $22 million. See that? $22 million. How you gonna do that? How you gonna get that? How you gonna get Clint Capella? By the way, sorry, you guys can't even see it clearly. Clint Capella, right? So how you gonna get that? This, you see this $22 million? How you gonna absorb that salary? How you gonna do it? Even if you say I'm gonna trade Mitch for Clint Capella, he still makes $10 million more than Mitch. And remember, when you're trading at these aprons, you gotta balance salaries, right? You gotta balance salaries. So how are you gonna do it? So that's why I don't think the Clint Capella rumors are real. Now, what could happen, because especially we're not a second apron team, what could happen is this. You might get a team like Detroit that can trade for him, right? And then waive him, buy him out. Because I'm not sure what Detroit's money, I don't feel like looking up Detroit right now. I know they got some money that they could spend. So if Detroit trades for Clint Capella and buy him out, then we could just sign Clint Capella and not have to trade for him like what Denver did with their cheat code. I call that a cheat code. Salute to them. I ain't hating. They got Russell Westbrook. Don't think it's going to help them win either. But, yeah. Let's see. What do you, okay, so I answered Joel. Ooh, coach says Ewing's entire career was mismanaged by the front office. You know what? Let me write that down. Coach, son, you be giving me some good topics, yo. We're gonna talk about Ewing. We're gonna talk about. We're gonna do a level-headed because, like, once the summer league pass, right, Olympics pass, we're gonna have to talk about some old stuff, and I want to talk about that. We're gonna do a show on Patrick Ewing in the '90s, right? I'm gonna say, Coach, I can see arguments for both sides with the mismanagement of Ewing. But also, it's hard to say that the Knicks management didn't do their best to put players around Ewing. You can't say that because Checkets and Grunfeld, they won the money. They put together some good teams. We're gonna do a show on that though, Coach. Let's see. Oh, you wasn't talking to me, Knicks yet? Yeah. Knicks yet. I'm not sure when you joined the stream, but in the beginning, I talked about summer league, and to me, Skibinski, besides Kolik, of course, is the guy I'm most impressed with in summer league, right? Especially when he took that 3-point shot. That was crazy. But my fault, Knicks Yak. I'm all up in your business. Y'all having great conversations without me. Sometimes I want to join in, right? Sometimes I want to join in. Let's see. Deuce all day, baby. Deuce was balling all last year and keep the cemetery going. Okay. Symmetry going. Okay. Cemetery going. Okay. I'll do that. The spat guy is decent, right? Tell me about it, Coach. Spat guy. And yo, I've been talking about Spack since last year. I've been talking about him since last year's summer league. I said, that kid right there, that's who we need. But once again, last year we had no space for him. And this year though, I do think he should get, okay, because, all right, you know what? Since I'm going to jump back into research mode, I'm going to show you right now. So I'm going to talk about that for a little bit, right? And I'm going to continue to Deuce point. I just want to engage with the chat, too. You guys got some good stuff going on. But I do want to pull up, I'm gonna do another Google. I'm gonna pull up the Knicks salary cap. All right. So we're gonna do a Knicks salary cap, and I'm gonna show you what we could do, right? But just my opinion as to what we can do because we got some interesting young players. I like the Ball kid too. I talked about that earlier. But I'm gonna bring up the salary cap table just so you can see. All right. So look. So right now we got 14 guys on the contract, right? These guys still have cap holds. Precious, Daquan Jeffries, they're going to clear Jaquan because he's not even on a summer league team. But Toppin and Dwayne Washington Jr., right? So 14 players on the contract, right? But one of them is a two-way. So with the NBA, you get 15 contracts, right? 15 on the main team, right? That travel, whatever. And then you get 3 two-ways. So they got 1 two-way contract down. They got 2 more two-ways. 2 more standard contracts, 2 more two-ways. I think SPAC should get a 2-way contract. They could easily do that. They could give SPAC a 2-way contract. That's not out of the possibility. I think he probably deserves it more than anybody else that's not signed. Right? Ariel's locked up, Kolik's locked up, Bakom Dadia's locked up. So those guys are locked up. Now, Joku from Lithuania, he's somebody also that you might have to give the other 2-way spot to. I would give Joku the other 2-way spot, and I would give Toppin a contract. I would put Toppin on the main team, right? And then sign the center or whatever center they want to get. That's why I would build out the team. I'm not sure how would y'all want to build out the team. That's how I would build out the team. Randall, OG, Mikal, Hart, and Brunson. Do you want to see that as a starting lineup? Wait, hold on. So you saying Randall, OG, Mikal, Hart, Brunson. That's a good closing lineup. I don't think they'll start though. But I do think Hart and Dante is interchangeable based on whoever's, hot or not. Let's see. Paris Duggar? Is that Paris Duggar. We need Randall first choice. Then Durant second choice. Are you saying you want Durant and thing? And I'm not sure what you mean by that. You might not be talking to me. Let me keep it moving. Ruzan says, nah, we keep Deuce. Hey, look, let me tell you something. I don't want to trade Deuce. And let me go back to that real quick. So I'm gonna jump out of research mode. So Deuce and Cam, let's say there is a choice that has to be made. Because we get a big guy. Let's say it's Precious, just to keep it simple, because Precious, we can sign him, ain't gotta do no trades, nothing crazy, right? Okay, cool. So now you have Precious, Hart, Dante, and Deuce Cam. If I'm choosing, just like, yo, somebody got to sit, I'm choosing Deuce to play. Why am I choosing Deuce to play? One, he's already been in the system. So you don't got to introduce nothing to him. He already knows what the play is going to be. He knows he's coming off of Brunson. There's not going to be no gripes about minutes. He already got a 3-year contract. He's just a guy that knows his role, knows where you need him, and is going to be ready to rock and roll. Based off chemistry, him being there, him having success, especially when they went with the Noble Boys and Deuce, can't forget about that. I think he deserves to be the starter going in the training camp. Now, once you get in the training camp, hey, Payne might play his ass off, and now you have to go with Payne. I do think, though, that Payne deserves a shot. But I don't think it's going to be as serious as you guys are making it. Because, hey, you never know. And also, too, injuries happen. What if an injury happens to anybody from 1 to 3, you know that Cam or Deuce, whoever's out of the rotation, is going to be up in there. We got 2 guys, and we can't front. This is level-headed Knicks talk. We don't do the capping. We don't put no caps in our raps. We're not going to act as though we don't got some vulnerabilities. We know that OG Anunoby is injury-prone and Mitch is injury-prone. So we're not going to act like those 2 guys at any point in time can't go down. And if those guys do go down, hopefully it's not for the playoffs. Hopefully by the time the playoffs come, they'll be ready to go. So we can't act as if, there won't be opportunities. So adding Payne helps the circumstance. It's great to have another guy. I know we love Kolick, and Kolick is playing in Summer League, but that is Summer League, and he's a college player. Payne has 58 playoff games under his belt. He is somebody that is a factor and someone that can really help the bench. So, yeah, I'm saying that Payne is someone that should get some minutes, whether it's with Deuce or behind Deuce, or they're going to work it out. Because we got guys that get injury prone. So even if OG goes down, you can add Cam in there. Because Cam is definitely the point guard. Like someone, like I think Deuce said it. He's definitely the point guard. Deuce, he could play off the ball too. So it's value in having both of them. I don't think there's no shortage. And Kolick, maybe he'll get some G League time. Maybe Kolick just sits on the bench. I don't see Kolick getting no run. Now, like I said earlier, I brought up a hypothetical trade. Maybe there's a trade on the horizon. Maybe Deuce goes in a trade. I don't want to see it happen, but it's possible. Let's see what you guys talking about. Nick Shack, have you ever heard of the ball player called Mark Jackson who turned Ewing into an offensive player? He wasn't in college? Ooh. Wait a minute. You said Ewing? Wait a minute. It's a couple of, all right. So I'm not the biggest college basketball guy. So especially when we talk about the 80s. I'm not going to act like I did. But what we could do, we could pull it up on research mode. But I remember Ewing, well, maybe that was just defense. Let me see. All right, we're going to do a Google search because I'm curious now. Because y'all talking about this Ewing topic. I feel like this Ewing topic is going to be a fire show. Yeah, we're going to do a show talking about Ewing and him being mismanaged definitely in the future because you guys are going in with the Ewing stuff. I'm going to pull up Patrick Ewing college stats because I don't remember his college stats. I'm not going to lie to you. I do know in the league he was averaging like 20 a game multiple times. College stats, all right? Hold on. I forgot to put Ewing. Patrick Ewing, college stats. All right? Because he said Mark Jackson turned him into a scorer. Salute to Mark Jackson, by the way. One hell of a point guard coming out of Queens. All right, so look. Patrick Ewing. Oh, they got Junior. I don't want Junior. Hold on. Okay, so yeah. Okay, cool. So this is whoa, okay, wait a minute. He might have a point. He might have Ewan average 17 a game in his sophomore year. That's really good. That's really good. But his senior year, he averaged 15. But okay, but to be all right, so look. To be fair, in college, you don't get the same opportunity you get in the pro, especially in the 80s. Because like back in the day, like you really had to really work your way into the system and stuff like that, right? So even though you only started as a freshman, his numbers were lower. He averaged 12 a game. So when you coming into college, you got to work your way up there. You know what I'm saying? So part of it could be there. I'm saying this, y'all both got a point because he was definitely a better scorer in the pros. And let me see if I can get his pros. Hold on. You can easily get his pro stats. Let me just take off college. So I'm just going to do Patrick Ewing, and his basketball reference pop right up because in the pros, he averaged 21 for his career. So Ewing was a 21 point per game scorer for his career, and he had multiple years. All these years, you remember all these years, guys? 89, 90, 28, right? And honestly, well, it's hard because MJ and all of that. But this to me was that 1990. Ewing should have been an MVP. I understand politics in the league. He wasn't going to win it, right? But look at this: 91, 26, 92, 24. So hey, Mark Jackson, baby. Mark Jackson. All right, me you jump out of research mode. I love the conversation in the chat, man. Y'all doing y'all thing down there. Let's see. Okay, so my man Joel King, we got cash we could take on though. Nah. No, Joel, we ain't got the salary, Joel. And that's fine because we don't know everything. So I'm gonna show you the salary right quick so you can see what I'm talking about. So we could get back on track. So look, when you go to the Knicks salary cap, right? We're like either a first apron team or we're about to be a first apron team. One of the two, right? Let me put it back up there because we still got cap holds, which is interesting. But look, we right below the apron. You see that? So in order for this is our active roster, 1.171, and we still didn't get a center yet. And you know they're probably gonna try to more than likely they're gonna sign Precious. So if we were to take on more salary, we would be hitting that first apron. And they're not doing that. And there's certain limitations and exceptions that you could create at that point. I don't really know the first apron stuff as much as the second apron because we researched the second apron on this show. But that first apron is limitations there too. So they can't take on the $22 million. And let me show you this too, Joel. Oh, my fault. I'm not even in research mode. My bad. I'm sorry. I'm in research mode now. So I'm going to pull it back up to where I was at. So this is where I was at, Joel. All right. So I'm right here. Hold on. I'm right here. You see the active roster? 171, right? Can't highlight it, but I got my mouse over it. That 171 we're not even done yet because we have to add Precious Achua, who actually has a $13 million cap hold, which is crazy. But I could see them probably working out a deal for Precious. It might be a 2-year deal, $11 million. I'm not saying that's what it's going to be, but I've seen that number, and it puts them right above the minimum salary, and then you could throw an option on that second year. So if you add that, that'll bump us up to right underneath that apron, right? And the apron is right here. This is the apron maximum, $178 million. So we don't have the means to do the Capella trade. Even if you say let's trade Mitchell Robinson is making $14 million. So you're still going to have to come up with an additional $8 million, which you don't have in salary, right? Even if you add Deuce to the deal, it's not going to balance it. Then you have to start trading Noble Boys. And we don't want to do that. Sadu, what do you think about OG? 4 out of 5, not bad. You You guys having some great conversations. I'm kind of jealous. Yes, Coach. Scat does have a nice floater. Coach says both he and Ariel are better than Sims. We gotta see, man. Maybe Sims gonna work on his game, man. Don't write Sims off just yet. Yo, AP. It is crazy that the Knicks took decades to find point guards, and now we got too many point guards. Yo, that's a big fact, man. Yo, matter of fact, I got another image. I wish I could put these images on the screen, but I took these on my phone. I got another image, right? Let me see if I saved it. I think I did. Hold on. Oh, man, I didn't save it. But there was another screenshot I took where someone put it on Twitter. It showed all of the starting point guards. All of the starting point guards that we had on the team up until now. And every year was a different point guard. And for the last 3 seasons, well, including this season, Jalen Brunson's going to be the guy. And then we locked him up for 4 more years. So this is going to be the most consistency we had at the one spot in history. Damn, I'm mad I don't got that screenshot. It was crazy. It was like Raymond Felton, Prigioni, Felton. Like, it was crazy. It was, I mean, it's an upgrade. It's an upgrade. Now we got too many point guards. Good point. Let's see. Definitely, like Maxine says, make sure we smash that like button. Let's get more Knicks fans in the building. This is Level-Headed Knicks Talk, the most poppin' Knicks YouTube channel on the net. We rocking right now. Salute to Joel King in the building. Salute to Knicks will be champs in 25, 26. He is a mod now. Salute to him. Salute to Nick Shack. Right? Salute to everybody. Coach, Sam, all the Discord family. By the way, make sure you join the Discord server. Knicks Tape Madness. We do have a Knick hat giveaway. You definitely could go to www.theobjectiveknicksfan.com, or you could just click the link that's in the pinned in the chat, and you could go in there and join the Discord. Have conversations every day. Me, Sam, Coach, some of the guys, we get it in, and we talk during summer league, all of that stuff. So definitely join the Discord server if you want to talk more. Salute to Walker Vision in the building. Look out for a sign and trade with Precious, Rokas, and Sims. For who? Possibly, that is an option. You could always do a sign and trade. Only thing is, Precious will have to agree to the trade, because remember, the key thing with the Mikal Bridges trade was that Shake Milton agreed to it. So you can't just sign somebody and send them where you want to. Knicks, Ukraine has the best coaches who teach them ball in the world. In fact, they got some good coaches in those Eastern European countries. One thing they do is they teach the big man very well. Topping, right? Yeah, AP. They see. I love you guys, man. You guys are level-headed Knicks fans. I think Topping, he should get that spot, the contract, not the two-way. There's no other center coming. What do you mean there's no other? Nick Shack, there's a center coming. There's a center coming. They're not done. I don't think they have the faith like that in Sims. Ariel's already on the two-way. Now, you could upgrade Ariel's contract. There is a deadline when you could do. I can't remember when it is. But a couple of guys got upgraded from two ways to salary so they could play in the playoffs. Go get a South Sudan center, African Mutombos. Hey, one is available. I do think campaign, yeah, he got the threes too. He definitely is a good shooter. He's solid all around. Definitely solid all around. I just don't think you have to put him against Deuce, because I already gave you a lineup where they all could play together. Yeah, Joel King, I said that. Yeah, campaign has 58 playoff games, bro. He has 50, and he started in like 7 of them. So the man is someone that he's serious. He's a serious guy. Knicks will be champs 25-26. He don't see the trade happening. I don't see it either, because Danny Ainge is a hater. Danny Ainge ain't rocking with us like that. Don't ever get that twisted. Danny Ainge is not going to do the trade. I agree. He might do that Randall trade, though, because he's going to try to sell that to the fan base out there. Deuce for 6 man. Nah, you know what, Joel? It's possible, but I think that's Dante's role. Um, I'm not saying Dante has to win Six Man of the Year. I got a couple of videos that I'm gonna do, y'all. One of the videos I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do Knicks expectations, like 10 Knicks expectations. That might be on the list. I don't know if Dante can win Six Man of the Year, but he should be. I want him to be like in the nominees, right? If you don't have to win it, but if he's a nominee for it, it's like kind of like an Oscar. Like you don't have to win the Oscar, right? Or a Grammy. You don't have to win the Grammy. A nomination in the music world is everything. 30 minutes a game for OG. Yes. I was going, yo, Nick Shack. Once again, this chat is crazy. Y'all know what y'all talking about. Nick Shack. I was going to do a video talking about the Knicks need to put OG on a minutes restriction, 30 minutes tops. Oh, thank you, Joel, for the happy birthday wish. This is the birthday stream. That's why I have the donation thing up there. If you want to send me a cash app, definitely $ the objective fan just to show me some birthday love. I will appreciate it. My family, they asked me today, hey, what do you want to do for your birthday? I said, yo, one of the things, I don't care what we do, but I just want to go live and tell Knicks, right? And I have no restrictions. As long as y'all want the stream to go, we'll ride. Let's see. Salute to Anthony in the building. He said the thing is the teams are not taking protected picks. They would. I think a team would take a protected pick. Like one of the picks was. I'm trying to remember if it was who was it? It was a top 10 protected, but that team is not going to the lottery. I don't know because I can't find the Knicks draft picks because all the websites I went to, they had the old picks. So ever since they traded those picks, I can't remember who they had. Hold on, wait. Oh, Sports Track got it. Wait, hold on. Sports Track might have it. Let's see. So, all right. So I see the Washington. Hold on. Washington 1 through 10 protected. That's gone. Washington is out of there, right? Detroit is out of there 1 through 11. I'm trying to see if these are our actual picks, though. Detroit. Let's see. Kind of hard to read this stuff. I'm in research. Oh, I'm not in research mode. I'm looking at Sports Track, right? I'm not sure if you guys could read this, but it's like it's showing the picks that we got, but I can't tell if these picks were traded already. It's weird. But yeah, like ice for example, you see this 2027. I think this is conditioned, so that's another thing to consider, guys, too. I want to add, when we talk about protected picks, just because it doesn't meet the criteria for year one, there could be a year 2 and a year 3 criteria. So just because it doesn't happen in the first year doesn't mean that the next couple of years you can't get the pick. So that's another thing to consider, right? So a team might be willing to gamble on that, especially if it's a contract dump. Like if they're just trying to get rid of somebody and they're like, screw it, just give us the protected pick because we want to get up this contract, but we don't want to get nothing for the guy. We want to at least try to get something, then yeah. So hopefully that makes sense. I can't understand this chart though. The way they got it is kind of retarded. Let me see. Achua. Resign Achua. Yeah, I think they're gonna resign Achua, Anthony. He says to resign Achua, you still have Mitch Rob, Payne be the backup point guard. I think it's gonna go either way. I painted a scenario where Tibbs goes with 4 guards off the bench. I doubt he does it. It was just for fun, laughs and giggles. Basically, you rotate Mitch and Randall out, and then at the 5 spot, and then you bring Hard, OG. They'll play the 4. Bridges, Deuce, Dante, Cam play all the rest position. Just for fun. I think that whether or not he goes with Deuce or Cam, it's not gonna make. Well, in the playoffs, I think Cam might give the edge to me because of the playoff experience. But I think both of those guys are really dynamic. And I could see a scenario where one of those guys are sitting. But I like Precious though. Bring him back. You can't get nothing else. Bring him back. And because you know why I like Precious too? Because technically he also can be a Randall insurance policy. Randall gets hurt. Precious can also play the 4. That's why I like Precious. Very dynamic. Coach said he was good before Mark got there. Ewing was a star in college, defensive star. Yeah. The only reason why I brought up to Knick Yak and coaches going at it, I just want to add to the conversation. Only reason why I brought up the college stats, I couldn't really remember what Ewing's college stats were. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not really that much of a college guy, but 80s I can't remember. But I will say Ewing's best scoring years was with Mark. That's not a debate. We pull those numbers up. Wendell just got the bag. He's not getting traded. Wendell got the bag? Oh, wait, yeah. Wendell, that was early. Yeah. Wendell got the bag. Yeah, Wendell did get the bag. No, he ain't going nowhere. Nick Shack said he watched all the St. John's games and the Georgetown games. Salute to that. Throwback stuff. I went to St. John's, y'all, too. But I'm a Duke guy, right? That's crazy. But I did go to St. John's. I root for St. John's, too. As long as they're not playing Duke, I root for St. John's. Bulls in the 90s were an NBA plant to sell merch. Really? When you say plant, are you saying, like, that's why they wanted Jordan to win? They was giving them all the calls? Randall got to take less. This is from Parrish. Randall got to take less, or he's in Detroit. So hold on, y'all. Y'all really like that Detroit trade? I'm trying to see it in my head. And for some reason, it's just not registering because, well, Parrish didn't add Isaiah Stewart to it. So Isaiah Stewart would have to go in the deal. So it would be Randall, Stewart, Duran, Ivy. Right? So Stewart could play the 4. Or Precious, right? If you sign Precious, you could put Precious at the 4. But my thing is, I don't want to trade an All-NBA guy for non-All NBA guys. I just feel like most of the time that benefits the team that doesn't have the All-NBA guys. So I don't like it. And then also, why would Detroit do the trade without a commitment from Randall? Trade up your future, Ivy, young guy, those guys are young. Doesn't make sense. Mark Jackson, 10 assists. That's a fact. Yo, Nick Shack, you talking facts about Mark Jackson. Because those were Ewing's best scoring years. Was with Mark Jackson. That's not cap. Randall can get $160 million for 4 years. You didn't put the 4, but yeah, I'm with you. I'm gonna keep it real, Parrish. I would give him 170. I'll give Randall 170. I think that 170 is still a good number because you still save. It's gonna be way less than the 189. Let's see. Thank you, AP. Salute to you, AP, man. My soundboard ain't working. I'm still smashing it like y'all can hear it. But yeah, thank you, man. Thank you for the love and appreciation. By the way, too, since we're talking about the channel, right now I am currently within 30 hours of the light monetization mark on YouTube. So definitely, if I could give myself a round of applause, I would. Just to let you guys know, so we're growing fast. We about to get to 1,000 subs. We're working our way through there. First, we gotta hit 900. So if you're not subbed to the channel, please sub. I didn't turn on subscriber only mode because I'm feeling generous. It is my birthday, but definitely share the show, smash the like button. Let's get these likes up, so more Knicks fans can check out the content. And I definitely want to hit that goal because if we can hit that goal, then we could get to the 4,000 hour mark. That's the next step. And so you guys smash the like buttons is all the support that we need. Telling a friend, tell a friend about the channel too. And yeah, thank you to AP for that. I really do appreciate it. I try to make the channel enjoyable because I love talking Knicks. Yo, do you understand that I talk Knicks all day? In person, social media, on the phone, in the Discord, by the way. Join the Discord too. Knicks Tape Madness. We got a free Knick hat giveaway, but we have great conversation. It's not just about the giveaway; it's about connecting. I'm in there all day trying to upload stuff, talk. Coach is in there, Sam is in there. We have great conversation off the YouTube streets, and we also got an Olympic chat. We got a 24/7 NBA chat. I might even throw a WNBA chat in there. I'm not sure if you guys are into that, but yeah, we might add more chats to it. But the Discord server definitely is popping. Let's see if we trade Mitch for who and throw in McBride. That's not happening. Hell no. I'm with you, Nick Shack. I'm not trading Mitch at this point. Oh man, I told you Parrish was. Wow, I love the battles in the chat. Let's see if anything else stands out. Joel King. Nobody talking about Dwight Howard. Howard is a strong body that could get rebounds, but he won't open up the floor. That's the thing, maybe as a backup. Well, Joel, let me say this. If this was NBA 2K25, hell yeah. I think Dwight Howard, you could plug him in because it's a video game. But let's not act like there won't be off the court things that may, distract certain things. And I don't think the Knicks want his off the court stuff. And how would he fit in the locker room with the younger guys? I think the oldest guy in the locker room right now is Randall or Payne? Or Randall. I think Randall is 30? Randall might be the oldest guy in the locker room right now. Campaign is how old? Campaign is young, right? Yeah, Campaign is 32. So yeah, Randall, Campaign, they're the oldest two on the team. Maybe Mitch. How old is Mitch? Mitch might be around the same age too. I think he might be 29 too. Hold on. Mitchell Robinson. How old is Mitch? Mitch was born in 90. Oh, so Mitch is 28. No, 26. I'm tripping. Yeah, Mitch ain't that old. So yeah, everybody's around the same age, but I think Randall and Payne are the two oldest guys on the team. So age is another factor. So you add Dwight Howard, he's too old. He's not too old, but he's older than what these guys are at. That's just my take. Leon is not doing Randall 30 and sending him to Detroit. You gotta be kidding, Parrish. Yeah, but Nick Shack too. Another thing too with the Randall trade, you gotta understand the trades have to benefit the other team too. They're not gonna trade up their young talent for a guy that's not going. Randall's not committing to Detroit, so that's not gonna happen. Nick Shack said Joel Tiz what his centers down low, getting offensive rebounds, not stretch five. That's a fact. Yeah, that's why I think Hartenstein, I think he's gonna get the chance to show off that he could actually shoot the ball more. I do understand he had a terrible, because somebody corrected me on this show. They said, nah, Hartenstein only shot like 19 threes. But I was like, yeah, but he shot 35% coming to the Knicks, but he didn't shoot that many. I think with OKC, he'll get more opportunities because the way their offense is set up, they play 5 out. So, Hartenstein might get more opportunities. I could also see him initiating the offense from the top of the key or from the nail like he did when he was with the Knicks. So, Coach Tibbs is a guy, I think, that wants his centers mostly in the dunker spot. And if they are in the nail or above the nail, they're usually setting screens and diving right after. He don't got no sets where guys are popping. Let's see. I do believe Detroit will try to make a splash. Ingram makes more sense. And the reason why I think Ingram makes more sense is because they have the money to pay Ingram. I think Ingram wants the bag. Salute to Joel. Yeah, definitely subscribe to the show, man. Thank you, man. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate Joel for that. Like Maxine said, join the Discord. She posted the link. Let's see. Dwight Howard. I was in my 20s, so he was coming to the NBA. Yeah, Dwight Howard is like, we could pull it up right now. Dwight Howard is like 38 or something like that. Because he came in 2005. Yeah, Dwight Howard was born 85. Yeah, so Dwight Howard is born 85. His birthday's in December, so he's 38. Oh, I didn't put the research mode on. I keep forgetting I'm out in research mode. Yeah, see Dwight Howard. All right, so we jump out. Foul. I don't think he'll fit with what the Knicks is building. Yeah, Coach Mitchell's 26. Howard don't fit the timeline. That's true. Yeah, that's the only Joel. That's the only reason. It's like you can't just put players together and expect them to win. Like I think that's what Phoenix's issue is right now. Phoenix is just putting guys together and hoping it works, and they'll never win a championship like that. In my opinion, at least. Randall and Cade Cunningham is two all-star players instantly with Detroit. Yeah, but the only problem, Parrish, is like I don't think Randall's going to want to re-sign. Let's see. Next year, Hartenstein career is under league average. Bobby went under average centers taking threes. Hey, you know what? That's a good point, Nick Shack. And also, Nick Shack, he shot terrible with the Knicks. He took like 20 shots with the Knicks. And he shot like probably under 30%, like around 29%. AP says, for all the customization the Knicks are doing for Tom Thibodeau, he better win. It feels like we're putting limits on our team. I'm going to say this. And I honestly do believe that the Knicks need to extend Tom Thibodeau in the offseason. If the Knicks, I'm banking on the Knicks having success. If the Knicks go throughout the season and we overtake Boston as the first seed, now Tibbs got to get a bag. He's going to have to get a big bag. Rumor has it, or according to many media sources, they say that Tibbs wants the market rate. If Tibbs wins a championship, that number goes up, brother. You ain't going to give me the market rate at that point. Now, we are fans. We don't care about money. But we understand that money, it could be a barrier. Right? And you better lock up Leon Rose and Tibbs. You better lock them up. And I'm pretty sure it's just formalities. We already know Dolan got his extension, right? So everybody else right after Dolan got their money. So I just think that is a matter of time. And they all going to get paid. We all getting paid together. That's my prediction for the offseason. We all getting paid together. Randall going to get his bag. Tibbs going to get his extension. And Rose, I'm not sure when he's up. It might be this year, next year. But he going to get his extension too. So, Dolan, they look like the Avengers at Summer League. I'm pretty sure some of y'all saw the picture. I wish I had it. I would put it on the screen. But they look like the Avengers, right? Coach Leon Rose looked like Nick Fury, right? Without the eye patch, right? Dolan is like the president or something like that, right? He's top dog, right? Coach Tibbs is like, I don't know who he would be, but they look like the Avengers sitting at the Summer League. It was all of them. It was Coach Tibbs, Rose, Dolan, Bridges, OG, all sitting together at Summer League. That was crazy. See where you guys are at. Oh, Big Dog Talk Sports. Salute, brother. Soundboard is down. Can't really do a salute to you with my soundboard, but salute the Big Dog Talk Sports, man. We right now, we just talking about a range of topics. We spoke about Knicks Summer League early. Then we got into this whole Randall trade rumor debacle. Like, what are y'all talking about? We're not trading Julius Randall. Stop it. Knock it off. And then the last topic we talked about was Payne versus Deuce. I honestly think that is overhyped. I think I could see a world where they both play, and I also could see the same world where one of them sits. I'm leaning towards Deuce, but I do think it should be a training camp battle. I think that's when they need to duke it up. They need to get it on during training camp to see who will be the backup point guard. Gerald King, Kessler has upside on the Tibbs, but I wonder if New York pressure will hurt his game. Now, I would say this. The only way New York will hurt Kessler is if he is the starting center. if he comes off the bench for Mitch, stats don't matter. But if he's starting, yeah, it's gonna be some work. Thanks for the happy birthday wish too, Big Dog Talk Sports. Thank you, that man. I appreciate that, man. Family asked me what I want to do today. I said, yo, I just want to go live on my birthday. So here I am talking to you guys about the Knicks and basketball. Something I love to do. I do this all day. Leon's going nowhere. Oh, it's a fact. It's just all formalities. Maybe I'm not sure when. I think Leon signed his contract in like March or something like that. Can't remember when he signed it. I think it was like May or April when Leon Rose signed. So maybe that's when they gotta wait for Leon Rose to sign it. You know, typically like they sign extensions on like around the anniversary dates. And Tibbs might be the same thing. I don't know, but we'll see. I think they're all going to get it back. They're all going to get the bag together. It started with the boss. He was the first to get his money, and then everybody followed. OG Anunoby, then Jalen Brunson, hopefully Julius Randle, right? We know Bridges is going to sign on a favorable contract too. Yeah, we all running it back. If Randle don't re-sign with Cade Cunningham, that twin dude, Sasa, I think so. Detroit could pay him his full money, but the one thing that we've been talking about recently on this show, Parrish, is that where does age play a factor? Because now he's 30 years old with a bunch of 22-year-olds. How's that going to work? Does Randle really want to be on their timetable? Because Randle's timetable is within the next 4 years. Once you get 34, you don't want to be chasing rings at that point, because now what comes with that usually is a pay cut. Knicks Shack customization, really? Yeah, I love Knicks Shack, man. Knicks Shack going in. Y'all going in on the chat, man. We run Tibbs system since he's with 27 wins. Yep, that's a fact. Yep, he turned 27 wins into 50. Yep, that's a fact. Big facts. AP, this is the most peace of mind Dolan has had. Facts. Because when Dolan took the team over as a CEO, as top dog, team was in mediocrity. That's when they had Scott Layton. No offense to Scott Layton, but some of those moves, I mean, clearly you could see the level drop off once Checkers was out of there. You could see the level drop off. And the crazy part about it is Checkers, he left the Knicks because maybe he didn't want to be a part of that new regime that they was creating. But in the 90s, what made us successful, if you ask me, was the front office, having them for the whole run. That, to me, made the 90s a success. And I think that you need that level of consistency. We haven't had that level of consistency since the 90s, paired with success. And I'm not trying to knock anybody, but I will say that for us to continue this run is going to require us to have Tibbs and Rose. You know, you want to have 10-year runs, right? Right now we got a 4-year run, about 4 years, going on our 5th year with Tibbs. I think that you need to sustain that. I think that's what hurt us in the 90s was we had the front office, but we didn't have it on a coach level. We didn't have it because we had Rowley for 5 years, then we had Van Gundy for 5-6 years. So we never got a chance to see Ewing in his prime or Ewing while he was still all-star capable under the same coach. I think that's what hurt us. Not that Van Gundy was bad, but I just think that we definitely get a championship if we continue to have the consistency with Rowley. That's what it's all about to me, is the consistency. When you bring in a new coach, right? Because remember, we also had Nelson in between them two. So it wasn't just the Rowley to Van Gundy either. But anyway, bottom line is you want to have consistency. That's all. And keeping Tibbs gives us the most consistency. So you can't hate on Tibbs. Let's see. Joel wants $22 million Back up. That makes sense. Yeah, that $22 million makes a Clint Capella trade. It's not happening. They're gonna have to find a team like Utah, like how the Clippers found Utah. But remember, Westbrook was only making like $4 or $5 million anyway. So it's gonna be harder to absorb $22 million. Unless it's the Pistons. The Pistons could do it. But do the Pistons want to do it? And what are you going to give the Pistons for them to do it? You know, I don't know. Parrish says Randall makes sense even at $170 million. That's Leon's limit. Yo, honestly, Parrish, we don't know Leon's limit. And we honestly don't know if Dolan will intervene because, according to a couple of media people, Dolan is a huge fan of Randall. So we got to keep that into consideration. Office stairs, Parrish, you can't catch me with the next shows, all that, agree. Oh, man, y'all going in the chat. Coach, you know what? You talk about Pat Riley, right? It wasn't that. It was also he wanted ownership. And because they just sold the company, right, to IT Communications at the time, there was some sort of big things happening. They could not do it in New York. Like, it's all right. So a lot of these teams like OKC, they're mom and pop shops. You have one owner. When you have corporations, multiple corporations that own a team, you can't just easily bring someone in and make them owner. It's a lot more complicated to that. That's why Pat Riley left, because Mickey Harrison and the Heat, they was going to give Riley that bread. And they was going to give him the bread, and they was going to make him owner. I think it was, 10, 20% ownership? So, and he wanted to be the executive. So he was the executive, owner, coach. He's the first person to do that. I don't think that anyone ever did that before him. Was coach, executive, and owner. That's power. So that's how he was able to, leave us, bounce from us. Yeah, Scott tried to turn the Knicks into the Jazz. That's facts. Remember when they got, what's his name from the Jazz? Howard Eisley? How many of you guys remember Howard Eisley? That's a fact. He definitely did try to turn us into the Jazz. Randall makes sense even at $170 million. Let's see. AP's right. Yeah, front office control, right? And ownership. Yeah, but coach, we couldn't give him ownership. Ownership was the sticking point. And I think front office control, because let's keep it real. Checkers and Grunfeld was definitely, I don't think they was, we run that show. So I think part of it was that too. I mean, hindsight 2020, coach, they should have gave it to Riley. Because he did win a championship in Miami. It took a while, but they did win. Pistons gave Tobias $52 million. Big dog. See, all right, so guys, we got a guy who's not a Knick guy in the chat. So he's going to bring some other perspective. And Big Dog is right. I think Pistons don't know what the hell they doing. I said that already. They did give Tobias Harris $52 million. Crazy. So they might take on Clint Capella's salary. They might do it. Give Parrish time and he'll be changing his mind. Knicks Jack is taking it to Parrish, man. AP now with the Knicks. That was the deal Miami gave him. Yep, that's a fact. Next, he wanted front office control. But then he offered them a slice. Yep. Yeah, because in Miami he had all of it. He had ownership, front office control, and he was a coach. So that's how Riley was able to do what he did. We definitely gonna do some 90s Knicks stuff during the summer. Because we already got one show we're gonna talk about. Did the front office mismanage Patrick Ewing? Thanks to coach. That's gonna be a topic. I'm gonna say yes and no. I think they did. I think a lot of it was that bald-headed guy in Chicago who will remain nameless. At least I won't mention his name. But I think he had a lot to do with it. Yeah, Shannon Anderson. Oh my God, I wish I had my emoji, my Star Award. Yes, Shannon Anderson. Yes, Coach Shannon Anderson. There. You go. He tried to make us a Utah team. That's a fact. And I don't know why Utah didn't win. So already you modeling the team wrong. You pick the team that wins to model your team. Like what Leon Rose is doing now, that's how you model a team. Boston, we're here to beat Boston. That's how we're putting our team together. We got to match those guys on the wings. They're elite at the wing spot. So you know what? We're going to shore up our wing defense. That's how you build a team. That's a fact. I'm riding with you guys. Question for the chat. What take off years over the last few years have you been what takes have you been incorrect over the last few years? Okay. What takes have I been incorrect about? Let me take a sip of water and think about that. Takes I've been incorrect about. Oh, okay, I got a take. And to those of you guys that have been with the channel for a while, you would know that I was big on RJ Barrett. And I did a video. Hold on, let me see if I can pull it. I'm gonna jump into research mode. And I wonder how many of you guys actually saw this video. Hold on, I'm gonna pull it up. Man. You can't make this up. I actually did this video. I did have some good points though. But I did a video talking about RJ Barrett, and I said that. Hold on, let me get my verbiage right. Hold on, I'm gonna pull it up. You guys are gonna laugh. Yeah, this video right here. RJ Barrett versus Ja Morant. RJ Barrett versus Ja Morant. While RJ Barrett is emerging as the superior draft pick. Yo, guys, I promise, if you watch this video, I promise, I wasn't just being a fanboy, all right? This is the thumbnail right here, all right? I wasn't being a fanboy, right? Logic of the video was based off of, at the time, Ja Morant had the gun situation, right? So I was saying that RJ Barrett off the floor is a better pro. He keeps his nose clean. You don't hear nothing about him, right? And then I also brought up injuries. So it was a couple of different angles I had. It wasn't just, and I also admitted at the time that RJ's not better than Ja Morant. I was just saying that because I felt like at the time Ja Morant was a car crash waiting to happen. So that's what kind of sparred in the video. But yeah, I think I was wrong about that take. Because even with Ja Morant's gun situation, he is the better pick. He definitely is the better pick. I'm gonna jump out of research mode. But yeah, just to answer your question, what my take was, what I was wrong about. Hold on, Big Doe, you was down with the Knicks in the 90s? And when you said they did a bad job in the Ewing era, what do you mean they did a bad job? Are you talking about management, Big Dog? Let me see what AP's talking about. AP said, yeah, Shannon Anderson, they returned the Heat 3 draft picks. They struck out on all 3 facts in the 96 draft. Yes, I could believe it, AP. I could believe it. Yeah, that's a good point. They definitely did struck out in the 1996 draft. Honestly, AP, that is really crazy when you think about it. Crazy. All right, so Paris says, I see a clash of the Titans. Leon making a deep roster that Tibbs won't play. Nah. Let me tell you something. Like I said, Brunson and Randall's like this. Tibbs and Rose is like this. When you look at the guys that Leon Rose brought to the Knicks, they are all Tibbs guys, bro. Leon Rose brings Tibbs guys to the Knicks. OG Anunoby was a Tibbs. Now, the one guy that wasn't a Tibbs guy that Leon Rose brought to the team was Reddish. Cam Reddish was not a Tibbs guy. He was not fond of him. But then he did trade him for Josh Hart. So even if you want to use that argument, yeah, he traded for Cam Reddish, but then he traded Reddish for a Tibbs guy, Josh Hart. So they're like this, bro. I mean, OG Anunoby, Tibbs guy. Mikal Bridges, definitely Tibbs guy. Dante DiVincenzo, Tibbs guy. Payne, Tibbs guy. These guys are Tibbs guys. I don't know about that. They on the same play. Let's see. AP, I don't know if it's 3 picks or 2, but he gave us extra picks. Facts. He did. And it didn't pan out. Facts. Big Dog said delete that. Yeah, yo. Let me tell you something. Big Dog, I tried, brother. I tried. I'll put it one more time. Yeah, I did this, guys. RJ Barrett. Why he's emerging as a superior draft pick. Yeah, I did that. I'm not going to delete it. It's history. I had on the orange polo, you know. I was fly. Yeah, you know, got a haircut. Yeah, I did that. Hey, it was a bad take. It was a bad. Everything I don't say is perfect. But if you listen to the video, it is not as bad as it sounded. That's one thing I would say. Big Dog. You know what, Big Dog? You got to be there when we do the show. He said they did a bad job management-wise. Ewing had overrated John Starks and some goons. Nah, bro. Yo, those guys could play, bro. They brought in, first off, John Starks is somebody, if John Starks, I'm trying to think if you could even compare a guy today to John Starks. Do you understand that Anthony Mason and John Starks were diamonds in the rough, bro? That came out of nowhere? That, you know, nobody, Tab's gonna die, that nobody, you know, saw coming. Same thing with Anthony Mason. Like, they had to go CBA, overseas, the path to the NBA, and to basically put them in position and find talent, right? Do a trade for Charles Oakley because you need a 4 to go with Ewing, right? I mean, there's things that they did. I know that was before Checkers and them, but I'm just saying, like, over the years, they did make moves for Ewing. They drafted Mark Jackson, who, with Mark Jackson, Ewing would have had his best numbers. So, yeah, I'm going to give you a slight. Remember, Big Dog, you in a Knicks show. You gotta tread lightly. My worst take is I sent, oh, wow. Knicks will be 25, 26 chance says my worst take. I was sent a $10 super chat. I sent the $10 super chat to Freezy saying the Knicks would be better if Randall came off the bench. Oh, whoa. That's bro. That might be the worst take, bro. You said Randall will be better. What year was that, though? I'm curious to know what year. Was that when Obi? Was you an Obi guy? AP says RJ call RJ turned out to be right. Really? You think so? Well, if you want to, all right, so hold on. Let's entertain that for a little bit, right? I know RJ's not a Knick no more, right? But my point did have logic to it. Like I said, I'm not a fanboy. When you come on this channel, you don't get the fanboy vibes, right? I don't do, oh yeah, Knicks is the greatest. Everything's great because it's New York Knicks. Nah, I don't do that. I keep it 100,000%. But what we could do right now is, because we here talking basketball on my birthday, right? We're going to pull up Ja Morant. We kind of know what RJ did. I'll pull up RJ too, but I just want to give what AP's saying some credence right now. So Ja Morant, this is his last couple of years, right? Yeah, but see, the only thing is, right? for last year is an eyesore. So we know last year, RJ, you could give him the nod over Ja. Y'all only played 9 games, right? But when you look at 2023, 61 games. Now, granted, all under 65 games, right? And injuries, I brought up the injuries that he doesn't get the 65 mark. So if you look at his career, he technically would only be All NBA one time, which would be his rookie year, and we know he was not going to be All NBA at that point in time, right? So he got the All NBA second team in 2022, right? And so, but he only played 57 games, so you would take off all these awards because he wouldn't qualify because he didn't have the game qualification. Now, if you're going to use that as a standard, AP, maybe, but he still had a very strong 23 and 22 to me. I understand 65 game rule, but I understand guns too and all of that. But Ja Morant on the floor, still that dude. You know what I mean, AP? So, but yeah, and of course, throughout these years, the 57 games, he has been hurt. Matter of fact, what year was that? That was the 23 year when LeBron went to the Western Finals. That was because of him, because he was hurt. He wasn't ready to go. So yeah, I'm with you, AP, but I don't know. I think I dropped the ball. Coach says Mitch is a Tom guy too. Right? Yeah. Coach, what I was making allusions to was guys they brought in. Remember, Mitch was there before Tom was there. I'm saying they brought guys there that fit what Tibbs want. That's all the guys they brought there. Dante, Hart. That was the point I was making. So hold on, big dog, because I know you from the South. So you left the Knicks because they mismanaged Ewing? And look, the bandwagon's open. By the way, Rashard McCants, I'm not sure if you guys watch Gilbert Arenas. Rashard McCants says that this year he will be a Knicks fan. This will be his team because every year he picks a new team. So Rashard McCants said that this year will be his Knicks year. Let's see. Brunson, Knicks will be champs 25-26. The year before Brunson arrived, made a statement that RJ and Randall play style was too similar. But you know what? That's a good take. Their play style is very similar. They left-handed. They both need the ball in their hands. They both like to drive going left. So, yeah, that was a good take. That's not a bad take. Star shot 2 for 18. Now, that other take you made when you said Randall should come off the bench, I'm assuming that, you're saying, yeah. You're saying that's why you said that. Okay. I got it now. Knicks will be champs. Big talk. Star shot 2 for 18. I don't care. Yeah, but you see, what you got to understand was the Knicks were competitive the whole 90s, bro. They made the playoffs every year. No, they didn't miss the playoff not one time, bro. And another thing too, even though they got swept by the Bulls one year, you know, they had their shortcomings in the playoffs, but they got Xavier McDaniels one year. I'm saying they made moves, bro. Like they made moves. We're gonna talk about that. We definitely gonna talk about that, for sure. Thank you, Maxine, for the birthday salute, man. Definitely, you know the vibe. Shout out to Kings County, baby. Representing Brooklyn all day. We spread love. It's the Brooklyn way. Great show, guys. Great show. Hold on. I'm getting mad text messages right now. Salute to everybody sending me text message, man. My birthday text messages is off the chain. Hold on. Oh, yeah, I'm just getting some love, man. Salute to the love I'm getting, man. But, yo, listen, guys. You know, definitely, you guys having some great points. Let me see. I think it was 97. I would have been the next year, but they had to fight with the Heat. So, wait, hold on. You became a Heat fan, big dog, because they had to fight with the Heat? That's why you left? I mean, we beat the Heat, though, 3 out of the 4 years, though. So you picked the year that we lost to leave? By the way, like Maxine's saying, definitely you can send a cash app, birthday salute if you like. But join the Discord as well, man. Listen, Knicks Tape Madness. Definitely hit the link, www.theobjectiveknicksfan.com. You can join from there, or you can join from the link that Maxine posted, the link that I pinned. We got a free Knick hat giveaway, but we got great conversations in there, man. We do what we do in that Discord. You got Sam in there, you got Coach in there. You know, we get it in. We talk during the summer league games, right? We got NBA chat. Oh, wait a minute. So hold on. So Big Dog, you left during Phil Jackson. Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, I would have left too, but I bleed orange and blue. See, I'm a Knick fan before Mark Jackson was ever thought of to be a Knick GM, right? I don't go back to when he was a player, but I've been riding with the Knicks too. I will never get off the Knick bandwagon, bro. It's never happening. Right? You see that Knicks right here? This logo right here, bro. This logo, man. I'm definitely good. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, let me just send this quick text message right now. I gotta thank somebody. They sending me some love, man. I got so many messages I gotta respond to, guys. But it's all good. Telling them I'm on. All right, cool. So yeah. So you left during the Phil Jackson years. I will say Phil Jackson, that was a dark time. That definitely was a dark time. But even though it was a dark time, I'm still happy it happened, because if we would have never got Phil Jackson, I don't think Dolan would have took a back seat. I think like if we would have got somebody like Allen Houston would have been the president, I think Dolan would have still been in his ear. Like if we would have got somebody else that, especially if they're cool with Dolan, because Dolan definitely hires guys he's cool with. He likes having people around him that he rocks with. Nothing wrong with that, but it's hard to win the championship like that. So I think Dolan was thinking outside the box when he brought Phil in, like thinking, yo, this dude's probably one of the best coaches all time. Let me bring him in to be the GM, and I'm going to fall back. And that's what led to us getting Leon Rose. So I think that we needed that, you know, even though it was, trust me, it was painful. Definitely was painful. If you pull me up during the 90s stream, I will explain. I still love the 90s Knicks. Okay. Definitely when I discovered that, discuss that. Because, you know, once the Summer League is over, Olympics is over, we're going to be doing some throwback stuff. But one thing we're not going to do is not talk Knicks. I will be on every Monday. All right? This week inside the New York Knicks podcast, every single Monday around 2 o'clock. Though I did like the 4 o'clock time that we had last Monday, but definitely around 2 o'clock. I'll let you guys know. We rocking the entire, that podcast is 365. You give me 50 minutes, 7 days a week. I give you the Knicks, man. So, yeah, Joel, we bleed orange and blue. These guys don't understand how bad we rock with this team through the ugly facts. And that's why we're not going to let no haters come in now and try to discredit what we're trying to do. We got old media we forced old media to rank us the right way. Now we're top 4 on everybody's list. Everybody's list, Knicks is top 4 in the league, not East, league. It'll be Boston, 2 West Coast teams, us. So we're not settling for any, short in terms of giving us our props. We've had the best offseason, in my opinion, because we got Jalen Brunson, the Brunson burner, JB Smooth. We got him for the low. And then he set up our franchise for the future. People don't even understand how that move will trigger, in my opinion, a Randall signing, because Randall feels like he's a leader on the team. I do believe that. And I think that he will continue his leading style, which is to lead by example. And he's going to take the less money too. And then Tibbs going to get the bag. Then Rose is going to get the bag. And Hartenstein, yeah, I got a video coming for Hartenstein. I'm probably going to record it after this. I got a video for Hartenstein. Yeah, he think he got the bag. He forgot this is New York City. I'm going to get to that. Because, yeah, I'm going to let him know what he missed out on. 94-97 was the best chance. Facts. Yo, that 97 team was pretty good. Matter of fact, just for shits and giggles, we could pull it up. Because I'm here, baby. I'm here for a little while, man. Look, this is my birthday, man. I'm rocking with you guys, man. I love talking this Knick talk, y'all. Matter of fact, we're going to pull that up. We're going to pull that right up. 1997 Knicks. All right, we're going to pull that team up right now. All right? I could have stayed in Basketball Reference, too. Just thought about that. I just like to Google it. All right, so we're going to pull up the 97 team, right? So look, 97, right? We went 57-25. We finished second in the Atlantic Division. So guess to you know who, that bald head guy that will forever remain nameless, right? We lost in 97, and this is what Big Dog Talk was talking about earlier, was the fight. Because we had the fight. We was up. You know the sad part? We was up 3-1. 3-1. And then the fight happened, and most of the Knick guys got suspended. But you know what you had on this team? You had Scott Brooks. I'm joking. All right. You had Chris Childs. You had Ewing. Make sure you guys can see it. Hold on, you guys can't see it. All right, so you had Chris Childs. You had Scott Brooks, Chris Childs, Ewing, right? Allen Houston, Larry Johnson. Yeah, I was huge on Walter McCarthy because I was just a Knick. This is when I was like a young, really Knicks. Everything Knicks is great. I was a huge Walter McCarthy fan. Charles Oakley, John Starks, also John Wall, same thing, right? And he went to Syracuse. Charlie Ward, Buck Williams. They had a squad, yo. That was a nice squad, man. But that fight messed us up. Matter of fact, let me see how we did against the Bulls that year. Let me see how we did against the Bulls. Hold on. Can we get the game log? Yeah, we can. So I love Basketball Reference, man. Let's see how we did against the Bulls. So hold on. This the Hornets, mate. Let's scroll down. Hold on. So we lost to Chicago. This is the first game against them. All right, okay. Let me see if I could stretch it out so we can see all. No, we can't. We stretch the window out. So we lost the first game against Chicago, right? I got it highlighted. Let's look at the second game. Second game we won against Chicago, right? 97-93. Third game we lost. Oh, so we tied Chicago 2-2. So, I'm not saying we was going to beat them, but we played them tough during the regular season, man. And the damn Miami Heat messed us up. And I could remember, right, how my dad, right, because my dad's also a big Knick fan. When we lost to Miami and it was time for the Bulls and Miami to play in the Eastern Conference Finals, my dad was like, yo, I'm going for Chicago because Miami just beat us. And I'm like, never will I go for Chicago Bulls. Are you mad? They got that bald-headed guy who I don't like. Nah, I will never root for them. I was going for the Heat. And that's the only time I ever went for the Heat. Because I wanted them to beat the Bulls. Because I couldn't stand that bald-headed guy. Oh, no. But yeah, that was interesting. So yeah, that's the 97 playoffs. I think 97. But you know what, guys? 92. I'm going to put up the 92 Knicks. I think 92 was good, too. I'm going to show you why I think 92 was good. All right? We're going to put up the 92 Knicks. This to me is like one of the teams that I think. Hold on, let me get out of here. Let me get out of the game logs. Yeah, let me go to rosters and stats. All right, so this is why I like the 92 Knicks, right? So this is who they had. They had Ewing, they had Starks, Mason, Oakley, Charles Smith. We know he missed layups, but he wasn't that bad. He was averaging 12 a game. They had Doc Rivers, right? They had Greg Anthony. They had Ronaldo Blackman. Well, he was all right. They had Hubert Davis, sharpshooter. I like this team too. I also like the 93 team. Right? 93 team was solid too. Pretty much a lot of the same guys. But just not good enough to get the job done either way how you cut it. But yeah, we gonna do a 90s Knicks show for sure. Let me see the 91 team. 91 team, the 91 team also won for all these Knicks teams were something to be proud of. Even though we didn't win championships, these guys were competing, man. Even the 91 team with Xavier McDaniels, that was tough. Hold on, is this this is 92 team. Oh, I was looking at the first year. I got it. Okay, 92 team. McDaniels. Yeah, the 92. This team was tough too. Oh. This was the year they went up against the Bulls, right? 7 games. Yeah, this is when we took the Bulls 7 games and we lost to the Bulls. How many of you guys remember that? This is some old stuff right here. 92. This is some old stuff. If you don't love this team, you finna recognize my cousin finna turn up for real. Joel. Yo, Joel. What? Oh, you was born in 97. Salute to Joel. He's a youngster. That's fine. That's why we talk about the early 90s, so you might learn something, Joel. So, Joel, what's the goal? Do you know what the goal is for Brunson? Of course, we know we want to win championships. Does Brunson want to be like MVP or something like that? AP, I'm with you. Once you pick a team, you can't leave. Facts. And also, I'm from the town. You see, hold on, let me jump out of research mode. I'm from the town, y'all. What you talking about? When I say straight out of Kings County, New York City's finest, dog, you can't change that. That's forever etched in stone, y'all. Like, you can't go away from that. Can't go away from that. So yeah, we never gonna switch up. Yo, big dog, you were right about that Knicks. Yo, when the Knicks Bulls games came on, bro, the world stopped. You ain't doing nothing. Hey, you watching the game, bro. That's a fact. The world stopped when the Knicks Bulls games came on. David Stern rigged the 97 suspensions. Of course, he's to protect Jordan because 97, 94, he wasn't there. 93 was tough too. I like that 93 team because the 93 team and 94 team was basically the same team. But that 92 team, when we went to 7 games, that also was a really good team. We was right there, bro. That bald-headed guy, bro, from Chicago, man. Damn. And he born in Brooklyn, but he don't claim New York at all. He a country boy, but yo, that dude, man, crazy. I'm with you with the league. I feel like the league definitely, I don't want to say they fix things, but I do think that there are certain things that happen that whether it just so happens to favor teams, like rule changes. Remember when they changed the rule? What was that, going into the 95? Or one of them years. Yeah, I think it was going into 95 when they changed the hand checking rule and try to make the league, certain things you can't really do on defense. And it's certain things that they did to try to limit the Knicks because the Knicks, I guess that style of basketball wasn't the prettiest. And we was bringing that bad boy Piston energy. And remember, bad boy Pistons was like, they kind of was like the Outlaws a little bit. Big Dog Talk Sports. The rookies was working out and scrimmaging, and Phil Jackson was literally sleeping. Facts. Like, yeah, I think Phil took that job 10 years too late. You know, I think he should, like, because he was out of touch with the player. I think that you know what it was? He needed to coach that team too. I think that he would have it wasn't winning no championship because the players he bought wasn't championship worthy, but I do think that they would have been better under Phil's coaching. Salute the passion over profits. We represent, man. We're going to go for a little while longer. We at that 3-hour mark. I kind of want to break the record. I think the record was 305. So I think I want to go over 305, y'all. Let's go over 305. But yeah, the 90s, man. Yo, I mean, hold on. I'm going to go back to research mode right quick. I just want to show you the wins, the success we had. All right, so 91. We did make the playoffs, but we was under 500. Let me see. 90. Yeah, it's Stu Jackson. Okay, Stu Jackson. Yeah, so we made it to the second round. Lost to the Pistons. But we did beat the Celtics. Something that the Bulls didn't do. So let's go. So then 91, that's the under 500 year, but we made the playoffs. Then we won 51 games, right? Because we got Raleigh. That's when Grunfeld and Checkers, they went and got Raleigh, right? So, all right. So then 93, 60 games under Raleigh, 57 games under Raleigh, 55 games under Raleigh. Then this is when we made the change to Nelson, who eventually got fired. Then Jeff came in. We won 47 games. And then after that, it was Jeff's show. Jeff, 57 games. Look how Jeff picked that torch up. Hold on, let me go back. Look how Jeff picked that torch up his first full year. Then 98. I think that was the Ewing year, right? That's when Ewing got hurt. 98. Yeah, that's you see. Ewing played 26 games. That's the only reason why we won 43 wins, because Ewing got hurt. And then of course 99. That's the year we went to the finals. We had a slow start because remember it was a lockout. I do think that if we had the full 82 games, we would not have been the 8th seed. So yeah, just to get the 90s. And then 2000 probably was our last year of glory. Scott Layden took over, and yeah, I ain't gonna say what he did, but yeah, we went to the Eastern Finals and lost to the Pacers. That's crazy that do you remember this year, y'all? 2020, when we lost to the Pacers? How sad that was? That was some sad. Losing to the Pacers, bro? That was sad. That was really sad, y'all. Ewing did play 62 games, but yep. And then yeah, it just went downhill from there. 2001. We did win 48 games, but you can see it's starting to go down. 2002. Yeah. That was Van Gundy's last year. That's when Gundy was like, I had enough. And then Don Chaney took over. Then it was just mediocrity from there. Mediocrity from there. This is what you guys talking about. Sam says, I don't know about Rig, but refs seem afraid of the ball-headed Yo, Sam. Do y'all remember that clip? When the ref was asking Jordan, do you want me to call foul? Or change, I can't remember if it was foul or change the call. He said, do you want me to change the call? MJ was quiet, and you know what the ref did? Changed the call and changed it, pointed towards the ball. I said, yo, bro, are you serious? Couldn't believe it. Hold on. Crazy, man. So I don't want to say red because well, Sam, only me and Sam on this channel could we could throw conspiracies because that's me and Sam. Sometimes we get into the conspiracy lane, so Sam is allowed to do that. But I do think that there was tweaks made to make offense a lot easier, especially against the Knicks. 97 was tailor-made for Chicago, bro. It's sad because I think that also was Ewing's last healthy year, right? To bring it back to 97, I think that was the last year where he actually was like near 100% in the play. I'm not even gonna say the 100. I don't think Ewing wasn't 100% in the playoffs since like 94. But I think that when we look at the playoffs, we could pull up. Let's see. Let's go to more pages. We could do game log. No, matter of fact, I didn't have to do that. Hold on. Let me go back. We could go here and pull up playoffs. Yeah, Ewing played 9 games. So Ewing only missed the suspension. Yeah, he only missed the suspension. So that was our year. 97 was the year. Because after that, I don't think Ewing played. Hold on, let me see. 98, I know for sure 98 he wasn't there most of the time. He only played 26 games. Yeah, he played 4 playoff games, Ewing. Right? And then 99, for sure, he was banged up too. He didn't even play in the finals. That's why we got cooked by the Spurs. Oh, hold on. Whoa. I don't want to modify nothing. Hold on. Go to the playoff. I didn't even know you could do that. That was crazy. I don't know what I just did. Yeah, he only played 4 games in 99. This is 99, right? Yep. No, this is 98. Hold on. 99, right? We're going to go to playoffs. And Ewing played 11 games. So he didn't. So 97 was the last year we had a healthy Ewing to win it, to really take it to the Bulls. Facts. Yo, change the hand check rule because Derek Harper on the Knicks was an expert at it. Facts. Yo, AP, you are an OG, bro. Facts. Because you had to be around to actually see the game to even mention that point, unless you heard a soundbite too. But no, that's a great observation. Derek Harper was a beast on defense. Once they took away that head checker rule, he kind of was like, I ain't gonna say he fell off, but it just was a lot harder for him because he wasn't really that fast too, laterally. Like, and he was towards the end of his career, so defense was a little harder for him once they made that change. It was harder for everybody, especially when Jordan came back. When Jordan came back, 95, 96, 97, 98. Yo, because he was also older. That's when he always was a mid-range guy, but that's when he really got into his mid-range. I said his name? Damn, I wasn't supposed to say his name. That bald-headed guy from Chicago was a mid-range guy. So it was a lot easier for him in his latter stages to do what he did because the Knicks couldn't beat him up like how we used to. But I do think that I'm with you, AP. That 97 team, bro. Then you had Camby. You had LJ, you had Sprewell, you had Houston, you had Warden Childs with Kurt Thomas. Guess who else was on that team, y'all? Guess who else was on that team? Hold on. Rick Brunson. You had Rick Brunson, and he played 9 playoff games. By the way, they were garbage minutes, but he still played 9 playoff games. That's on his resume. That's on his jacket. You know what I'm saying? Salute to Rick Brunson. You know, he do what he had to do. But yeah. That's damn. I have somebody trying to come on the stream. I don't see them in the chat. But yeah, 90s, man. You see how we just like turned this show kind of into a 90s show? I already know when we do that 90s show, it's gonna be lit. And maybe I might have Trav come up here with me to talk about it. Because I didn't even know you was a Knick fans, big dog. I didn't even know that. That's what's up. So that means he's qualified to talk about the 90s. Beautiful time, man. Beautiful time. I mean, you knew that you had a decent team. 92 for sure. That was the McDaniels team. That 92 team. That's when McDaniels went head to head with Jordan. Yeah. Classic stuff. Classic stuff, man. If you just joining the broadcast, this is level-headed Knicks talk. And we talked about the main topic, which is Payne versus Deuce McBride. I think we concluded that it doesn't even matter because either guy definitely, you can't go wrong with them. And there's also a possibility they could play together. We talked a little bit about Summer League. We also talked about Julius Randle trade rumors that are just nonsense. So, if you're just joining the stream, we rock it out. It's the birthday stream. Today's my birthday. So the family's letting me rock out. I said, I want to go live. So they said, go live. And I've been live, and I'm here talking basketball. I think Bronny James might be the only thing that was on. Ain't nothing else on, so we it's prime time, baby. So, back to the 92 Knicks, though. Yeah, Xavier McDaniels, Mark Jackson. This was a squad. John Starks, Mason Oakley, Kiki Vandeweghe, Craig Anthony. Oh, my God. Squad was nice. For sure. But definitely see Trav in the building. By the way, Trav, we got an announcement coming. Me and Maxine, for sure. We're gonna let you know about it very shortly. Something big happening next week, Trav. Think you're gonna appreciate it. But salute to Maxine. Salute to everybody in the building, man. I think we definitely broke the streaming record, something I definitely wanted to do. And I love talking this Knick talk, man. Especially when we get to the 90s. 2025-26 Knicks champs. He says, I remember the 96 draft. Knicks said, yeah. Yeah, we said that. We spoke about AP. Who said that? Somebody said that earlier. We talked about that. They had the 3 first-round picks, and they were all gone within the year. Crazy. Crazy stuff, yo. Unbelievable. Salute to Maxine. Yeah, 97 was Patrick. Yeah, that was his last healthy year, bro. And honestly, but Camby and all those guys. No, who was on that team? We said it was LJ, Houston. Hold on. I don't think Camby came that year. Hold on. I might be mixing up my years. Because we looked at a lot of years. It's crazy we collapsing all these years in the minutes. But that's why we got Google. We'll put it back on the screen. Yeah, we had Oakley still. Yeah, Oakley was still there. Camby was the following year. But we had Starks still off the bench. That's when Starks was like getting his 6-man bag, right? This team, I think, definitely probably is the best team besides, of course, 94, 99, because they went to the finals. I think those 2 teams are the best teams, though. Yeah, I think 92 and 97. And I might even do a poll. Yeah, we're gonna do a poll. I don't think you could go wrong with either year, but yeah, this was the year, though. So salute to everybody, man. We broke the streaming record. You guys ain't got nothing else to say. I think we're gonna call it a night, man. It's been a great show. Now, no soundboard, but we've been rocking 3+ hours. The birthday stream, right? Thank you for supporting me on the birthday, man. Really do appreciate it. You could take your time. You could go visit www.theobjectiveknicksfan.com or click the link in the description or click the link that's pinned in the chats. Join the Discord server, y'all. Get a part of the free Knick hat giveaway. Definitely, we also got great conversation in there. We're going to start talking about these Knicks, but we have a 24/7 Knicks chat, 24/7 NBA chat. We're going to be talking about Olympics. I might even open up WNBA if those guys are interested. But we talk about a lot of good stuff, and definitely be talking Knicks every single day. So rock with me. This is Level Headed Knicks Talk. This show is a every Thursday show. Not sure if it's going to say at the same time slot, but definitely I typically do it around noon, but it definitely will be back. And also we'll be doing This Week Inside the New York Knicks on Mondays between 2 to 4. Definitely check us out. A lot of great topics. During that pod, we focus on all Knick current events, and we keep it going and we keep it going. So thanks for checking me out in the building. I want to give a salute to the chat, man. For sure. Salute to the Maz, Maxine. Knicks will be champs in 25-26. AP, Coach, Sam, everybody, man. Salute. 25-26, Ewing was most, yep, Ewing, yep, in the prime. Against the Bulls, I'm with you. Knicks will be champs 25-26. Ewing was most competitive then. Camby was 99, facts. Yeah, I mixed up those years. Thank you for the happy birthday wish again, man. And salute to Maxine and the Mob. Salute to everybody that came through. I appreciate it. I'm getting ready to do a Isaiah Hartenstein video right now. I'm on fire. I'm not taking no breaks. I'm gonna do an Isaiah Hartenstein video talking about the money, since everybody keeps thinking the money is such a thing. I'm gonna get to that in a second. Be on the lookout for that. That'll probably be the next video to drop. So until next time, I don't got my soundboard, but until next time, let's go Knicks.